Yo, what up, peeps? What up, peeps? We here. We here. Hey, appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I see everybody in the chat, man. This is the first episode of Four Court Trio featuring myself, Sister Lakeisha,
Hey, what's
and
up?
also Bro Claude from Steady Serving ENT. What's going on, chat?
Yo,
I see y'all in the building, man. All right, Keisha, what's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to get this cracking. I've been waiting all day to cook some food, so I'm actually happy about this turn of events. How your day went?
Man, look, man, just preparing for the show, man. Got a lot of great ideas, man, and we're gonna bring it to them. I mean, we see everybody in the chat. I see you, Faz. I see you, Big Girl. I see you, Patricia Burton, ADP, King Pisces, Nathan, in the dark with a smile. Anthony Green, Jonathan Gonzalez, Donna Cox, Proof Golden, JT Money, Buzzard Luck Poker. Um, I see all y'all. We see all y'all.
Hit the like button when you come in my
Magic
door.
Man Herrera. Yeah, y'all make sure you hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all like the video, man. Y'all share the video out. Like I told y'all last night, we're gonna open up the phone lines. So once we done, talking about what we got to talk about, we're gonna open up the phone lines. Y'all can call in. I'll post the number down at the bottom of the screen on the ticker. What's up, Unique? I see you. Been a minute. Appreciate that, King Python Nathan, with the new intro. Yeah, you got to have an intro for your show, man. This is gonna be one of the hottest shows on YouTube, man. It's giving you what you need, not what you want. We're gonna give you what you need, not what you want.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Bernadine Dorsey, what's going on, baby? I see you. Yeah, Danielle Williams, I see you. Dre Stewart, Shirley Kimbrough, Tay,
What's up, y'all? What's up,
I see
y'all?
y'all. Yeah. So hey, we're gonna go ahead and get it started, man. Our first topic of the day, we're gonna do a recap on Unrivaled. So I'm gonna start it off with Lakeisha, man. With the Unrivaled season. Tell me what you thought about it. Tell me what you think they can do to get better, and let the people know what you think they can implement next year.
Well, I tell you one thing. The first thing I would like to say is Rival gave these ladies a chance to not have to go overseas if they didn't want to. It was a very player centric league. They had childcare. They let us into the personalities of a lot of these players, and they promoted their brand. They promoted their players along with the brand. So I think that was a great thing for this league to do that for these ladies, because a lot of these ladies was going to all these different countries, leaving their families. I mean, they still left their family, but they left their family to go to Miami instead of Turkey. So I think that's probably the best thing to me about Unrivaled. I would say the higher pay, getting 250,000 off top, you can't beat that. The prizes they got from 1v1, the prizes they got for winning the championship, certain things like that. I did like how they looked like they had each club with its own like social media person to help them get their personalities out there so you can see behind the scenes a little bit too. So I think it made it more personable. The venue was more personable. Looked like the fans got to be in the experience instead of being way up in the rafters. I hate it. Yeah, I hate being in the rafters. I like being up close and personal. So that was pretty good. I would say if the things I probably would change is I think they probably need to expand their rosters a little bit. Six players on one team. Um, and then you get a couple of injuries and then you're down to four. I think that's not going to work next time. I think they probably maybe should go up to eight, maybe. So, when injuries come, then they won't be so decimated. I like the relief pool aspect, but it's kind of unfair to just have to throw somebody in. You know what I mean? I mean, Atisha Heidemann was going from team to team, just being used like a blunt. So, you know, I know she had a good time, but I would like for her to be on a team, maybe to expand it, maybe expand it a little bit to include the rookies too that are coming out. Get them something to do besides going overseas, because as we've seen with injuries, I mean, you can get injured anywhere, but a lot of the rookies are on that $78,000 salary. So I think it'd be good to see them in Unrivaled, just to see them make some money and not have to go overseas. The thing I didn't like, I would say, I would say this: some room for growth. KSAP, I think I liked Max. Don't get me wrong, but I think they probably need to expand to something like Prime or AT&T, not AT&T, Apple TV, or something like that. Another streaming service that a lot of people can just go. They might already have it because they got Prime already, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And make it a little bit more accessible that way, because a lot of people went and got Max just to watch Unrivaled, but a lot of people have Prime already watching all other kind of things. So I think if they do a little Apple TV or Prime, it'd be cool. And I say my last thing I want to see, the Miami vibes were cool, and I know it's gonna be hard. Some people might not like this idea, but maybe just go to a couple of other cities. Big cities.
Yeah.
I don't know. Atlanta, Vegas,
So
Chicago.
you saying move it on from Florida and move to another city?
Maybe like spend like 2 weeks in Miami, 2 weeks in Atlanta. I don't know. Just something.
I mean, that is a good idea, but I think you gotta have the
And I know you
availability. You gotta have the venue. You gotta have all the resources. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why when the bubble, when the pandemic went down, everything happened in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you gotta have the venue to house all that stuff. But but I do agree with you about the networks that are covering this. Prime is a paid subscription. A lot of people got Prime, so it makes it available for everybody to catch it instead of searching around and trying to look for it. Like you said, a lot of people probably got Max just for this purpose. So you got to make it accessible. If you want to grow the league the way you want to grow the league with Unrivaled in the WNBA, you got to make it accessible to people instead of people going out have to purchase all these streaming apps to watch it. So I do agree with you.
Yeah. And that's just my thinking with the venue change. I'm like, I want to see it in Dallas sometime or something. But that's just me being selfish.
Yeah.
But I mean, Miami's been good for them, and I get the state, no state tax, so it's probably cheaper to operate there.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
We ain't got no state tax here in Texas, so it'd be a good move too.
I'm just saying, and probably I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna have to expand and get more teams.
Yeah.
As they grow, but and the worst thing I think about the whole thing, in my opinion, is they got to get some consistency with the referee.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can at least clean that up a little bit, because it was atrocious to me. And I'm usually not on the refs, but it was pretty bad. If they can get some refs that, and I got to get refs a little bit of slack, because I don't think a lot of them were used to 3-on-3. At least that's the way it looked. But we got to get some consistency on what is a foul and what's not a foul.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. So that is great. That's great that you bring that up. And we got to get Brother Claude in here to see what he thinks, what he liked about Unrivaled, what can be some adjustments with Unrivaled, and what he wants to see in the near future from Unrivaled.
Well, basically, I definitely want to see. First of all, let me go to the front. I think that this season was absolutely dynamic. I think that this is something that all of the girls needed. I think that this is what a better place. What a better place for all of them to even enjoy themselves and also get themselves back in shape and conditioning than Miami. Great. That was a great selection. That was a great choice. I think in Miami, is the home of the operations, what I say. You know, everyone goes to get those, those butt lifts and all of the other things that go on there. So that's the home of where the doctors live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be in shape and looking good. You understand what I'm saying? So that was a good choice, I believe. You know what I mean? It's the home of the doctors. You know, a lot of people call it, because you got to go to either Miami or Mexico.
Well, that's where a lot of people, in the off season, even football, they go train down in Florida. So
well,
oh, absolutely.
Let me interject just right quick. My cousin went down there and ended trying to get her mommy makeover, and we had to go down there and get her because she was in a coma after she started that mess. So,
oh yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I mean. That's where they go.
Yeah.
That's where they run to go and get, all of those different types of medicines and doctors and everything else. So, because like I said, once again, is that they want to get in shape. So, I think that was a great place. It's hot, it's warm. Everybody, can enjoy the whole city. Miami, it's a lot of things to do in Miami. A whole lot of things to do. I also think that the way that things were set up for the girls, they had automatic hotels.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Who can ask for anything more? But they gave them more. They got babysitters, and they had a like Sister Keisha said, they had a place where their children can go, a facility where their children, while they practice, their children can go and play and have fun and really not miss their mommy, because there's so many things that it was set up for them to do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, kudos to Nafisha Kaya and Brianna Stewart. They really made it good for the mothers, the moms to come. You know what I mean? To come to. They made it so comfortable that it was like the girls was ready. The girls was ready to take the kids to daycare, and they were asking to be there with the other kids. Chelsea Gray was talking about how her child, she was so grateful that her child wanted to be in the daycare center more than just be with her, because she had the opportunity of playing, the interview that she had with Dwayne Wade. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that facility and the way that it was organized so great. And let's talk about the viewership. Let's talk about how it was set up. The WNBA had to take notes. They had to take notes. Oh yeah, the viewership, the way they had to set up. Yes, Sister Keisha, they could have had more dispatches like the Apple and the Amazon, but they still beat the WNBA. They still beat them.
Yeah,
you understand? When I say that, it was so many eyes on this thing. The haters couldn't take their eyes off of it. You know what I mean? The people that love it couldn't take their eyes on it. And if you were only there for your player, they had to watch. They had to watch it also. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was really a visible thing, and I like it. The operations, and shout out, kudos to Rose BC, to their social media person.
Yeah.
Also kudos to the Luna Isles person too. But the Rose BC, I mean, they was on it. Social media it was like there were one other team, and then you really didn't even notice that the other teams had a social media person, because the Rose BC person was just like all the time. Every hour you were getting updates and photos and happy hour and happy time and where they was and where they at. That was really, really good to have our own site visual that we could also use it as our platforms for any of the content that we were creating. So they made it available for us. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was all good. The second thing, that was my first thing, y'all, of how good it was for me and an impression. The second thing that was good, they gave them private time in the gymnasium. Everybody had their time in the gym to work out. You understand? And their gym was their gym. They had two different sites of gyms. They was able to do their practices, workout, and they had their eating times. You know what I mean? They had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Wow. WNBA, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? This is what a professional player, a professional or anything want. They per diems was ready, meaning that they home and their lunch vouchers was already, their lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner vouchers was already ready. Did y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Great thing. So every single player, Sister Keisha, you took the words out of my mouth. I think that they should go to 8. 8 would be a good number. You know, I've said that already, because when they first was the first 2 times that someone got hurt, I say, man, they really needed 8. So they probably gonna up that, and I believe that they should add just only 2 more teams, just 8 teams. If they add 2 more teams, that'll be a lot of more people that can get fed, and also you'll have a lot more viewership coming because of those people. Now if Paige and Flodge come out, oh man, that whole crowd, it's gonna turn up. You know what I mean? Olivia Miles, if she come out, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna really, really have great viewership for Unrivaled because of what the new girls, the rookies and the sophomores, the people. Cam Brink is coming back, so it's gonna be a lot of big ups. You got what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of people with eyes on it next year because the youngins is gonna be there, and it's gonna be really, really fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's gonna be really fun because, of course, they have an opportunity, like you said, Sister Keisha, to make more money than having to go overseas. They can make it right there. You know what I'm saying? In their rookie year, and get paid and have an opportunity to get that 50,000 like Angel did.
Right.
You got what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that the experience for me in Unrivaled, the experience for me of Unrivaled was unbelievable. It was a off season that didn't feel like an off season because Angel Reese made those girls compete. Nafisha Kaya made those girls compete. If you was facing them two, oh, you had to bring it. You had to bring it. Chelsea Gray made those girls compete. Skylar Diggins made those girls compete. Alicia Gray made those girls compete. When you was going against the Lunar Isles, they was going to put belt to ass.
Yes.
They already, listen, they like, oh, if you don't want to play, you're going to get whooped tonight.
On TV.
You're going to get whooped tonight. You got what I'm saying? And the Laces, shout out to Mick Buckets. She tried to wheel her team, but I'm glad because it was vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Mick Buckets is who she is. And we see that she's a better one-on-one player and she can hold her own ground. And if that translates into them going into the postseason, like the boss said if she could take that into the championship run, they possibly can beat whoever they face in the last round. You got what I'm saying? I do think that the Lynx will repeat itself. I don't see the Lynx unraveling themselves, going towards it. And then, of course, the Liberty then got stronger. So we'll see when it get there. But definitely, these players are able to now, if you know, everybody going to see how much shape. Chelsea Gray talked about how good of shape she's in. She's in the same type of shape she said before she got post her getting hurt. She said the year that she got hurt, she was in great shape. Her breathing, everything. She said that Unrivaled made her just as in shape as it was the first time. She said it's only been 2 times in her life that she was in perfect shape. It was the year she got hurt and then the Unrivaled season. So, man, kudos to them. I mean, because 303 ain't no joke. Everybody get to see, you know what I mean? And everybody that was there, even Aaliyah Boston shed some pounds. You got what I'm saying? Even Aaliyah Boston, she came in chubby wubby. You know what I'm saying? So she shedded some baby fat over there in Unrivaled, and I can't wait for the season. So the bad thing, last but not least, the bad thing that I do think that they should consider and get better on is the facility that they have is perfect. It's really good. It's close encounter. But I'm talking about if you had a better or bigger facility, which they probably will, because this was a test run, right? But I believe that more people, more eyes, more views. I believe in that. More people, more eyes, more views. Everybody, like K-Sop said, tell a friend to tell a friend. More people that are attending, more money, more eyes, more views. So just imagine if they do go to a bigger facility, which they probably will, go to a bigger facility. Just imagine what those girls able to take home from that. So I think that they could have did just a bigger facility this year because they didn't really know what it was. But Angel Reese sold out the show every single time. She had people outside that was trying to get in. Y'all heard me. Angel Reese sold out the party every single time. They was there to see our girl. You feel what I'm saying? So they got to do better on getting those people in there, getting a bigger facility. And for as the injuries is concerned, once again, I think that they should have the 8. That's going to alleviate that. If they got 8 players, it's going to alleviate that. But I wouldn't change anything in the way the setup is, even when it comes down to winning the game on a free throw.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, just we got all that, man. I'm a piggyback off of what both of y'all said.
So outside of that, I'm good.
Okay. So let me piggyback off of what both of y'all said. Everything that y'all said is a valid point. I'm not gonna say too much. What I will say is I would like to see some more awards. I heard Key mention this before about having a 4th man of the year, just like you have a 6th man of the year, have that 4th player coming off the bench to get an award. Who comes off the bench and contributes, give another award like that.
Yeah.
Another thing I would like to see change is that foul shot. I don't like them rewarding them 2 points for making 1 foul shot. Make them go to that line and earn them 2 points. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen them fouls that some of them girls, they would miss them foul shots. Don't reward them 2 points for making 1. I would like to see, them hit both free throws. Also, the production. When I say the production, I would like to see more on-court visuals, like when they replaying a play. Let's go to the monitor so we can see the play unfold and see what happens. So I'd like to see that change. But everything else that y'all guys said, I love what y'all said. This is the part of the show. We're going to open up the phone lines right now. So if y'all want to call in and get your voice be heard, there is the number at the bottom of the screen, 214-425-9333. You can call in, and that's the time of the show that we want y'all to call in and give y'all's opinion about Unrivaled. And while we do that, appreciate William Gaines, new member to the channel. I do appreciate that. Appreciate your support and love. But the phone lines are now open. We'll take a few calls. And once we take the few calls, we'll move on to the next, subject. And then, we'll get to the part that everybody wants to see. So you guys, the phone lines are open. Don't everybody jump at once. So if you want to, get on the mic and give us a call and let us know what y'all felt about Unrivaled and things that y'all want to, see change, the phone line is open.
Another thing I want, K-Sap?
What's that?
I I want a player mic'd up.
Yeah, a player mic'd up to see what they really talking about. And I would love to have them. I would love to have Angel Reese mic'd up.
Yeah, just one from each team, like every night. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be something good. Some changes, you know what I'm saying? So you guys, the phone line is open. So if you want to, call in, we told y'all last night, don't be shy.
Sometimes they be shy, but we're not gonna be able to see you. You just gonna be talking. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but AB, she's out there posting pictures of her in her bikini. So she's trying to show off her body. Y'all talking about the baby fat. Yeah.
She just looked like she was, I don't know. Sometimes it's not even about the baby fat. Sometimes it's just that your cardio ain't up. You huffing and puffing.
T. Carmelo said, "Nah, Angel talk too much ish. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her mic'd up.
I just want a little mic.
Just a little mic. Yeah.
The little mic, That way, if we caught Fisa Collier, we would have known what she was saying.
Yeah.
I don't too much like. I mean, I get that they all in the huddle.
Yeah.
Doing that courtside, interview. They be doing that and the game be going on. They make the game smaller. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Somebody said I'll pay $19.99.
Yeah. 18 money said he'll pay $19.99.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. But the phone lines is open. So if y'all want to call in, but this is the part of the show, man, that we're gonna send the collection plate around. So this is the part of the show that y'all can get we taking donations.
Donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me. Put some money in, stupid ass. I whoop your ass, class. Don't call me that. You tall black motherfucker. There's women up inside. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, so y'all go ahead and send y'all's donations in. Hit them super chats, man. The donation line is up. The collection plate is going around, man. So, we dropping this heat to y'all tonight. First show of the full court trio. So if y'all like what y'all listening to, man, send us a super chat. Let us know you appreciate the show. That'll also let YouTube know that the new show on YouTube is a hot banger and we can proceed with it. But we need the help of y'all and the support of y'all that's in the chat. Go ahead and send them super chats, man. We taking them donations, man. You heard what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting
yeah, man. Skylar Diggins Smith mic'd up will be.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that. Nobody can
be comedy, that's for sure.
Oh,
she be crashing out in real time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she my crash out sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
She definitely be crashing out.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, donation.
Yeah.
Donation.
Yeah. So y'all go and support the channel, send donations, man. We got the collection plate rolling around, man. We taking donations. But we're gonna move on to the next topic, man. And then if anybody wants to call in, like I said, the phone lines is open. I see a lot of people, they don't want to. They're scared of us, man. They don't want to talk the talk and walk the walk, man. They don't want to come up here and give us a phone call and be on the show. But it's all good.
It's all good.
Chuckle chatter funny. He said Mayberry was learning to cook. Meanwhile, Lexi was already at the cookout.
Appreciate the $2, the $3 super sticker from Kurt Blanco.
Hey.
Here comes the money.
Donations.
And
I thought that was trash.
Reverend Night Church. Me and Reverend Night.
Appreciate that, Kurt Blanco.
Did you guys like all the stories going around about Unrivaled, or did you think it took away from it?
Nah, I mean, stories gonna be stories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it took away from it. I think what happened was some of that stuff, man, like we always talk about, people gonna create their own narratives about anything. You know what I'm saying? And the narrative yesterday was like, well, the narrative through Unrivaled, nobody was watching until they put the numbers out there, until they put the facts out there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they put the facts out there. So when they put the facts out there, that shut everybody up. Everybody went hush. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always say,
Rudy lied. Rudy said, that's all a lie. They're lying to you.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
He
you know what I'm
said,
saying.
"Oh my God,
So
he take
we'll get to
We're
that.
gonna get to that a little later.
Yeah.
You'll
gonna
get
get
your
to it.
time. You'll get your time to do what you got to do. Tracy Brown said, "Did you guys see Angel had a white cast on her hand?" Yeah. Instead of putting that in the chat, y'all call the phone line. Let's talk about it. We saw it.
All
right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next subject.
Okay.
The next subject is about the upcoming WNBA season, man. What to look forward in the upcoming season of the WNBA. I'll let Keisha start it off. What you looking forward to in this upcoming year in the WNBA?
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get this, but this is what I'm looking forward to. They had a lot of people with a lot of movement around the league. I hope they check in on all these different teams and give us an inside look to the new players going to the new teams, so we can see a little bit behind the scenes, at least push out a little social media so we can see how that's going in the lead up after the draft into the first season. If I can get that, so I can at least, so they can at least promote their league. I'm also looking forward to more games being broadcasted. I do think it's a good thing that more games are being broadcasted this season, and hopefully we'll get to see all the ones we want to see. I know I'm gonna have the league pass, but some people don't have the league pass. They're looking for it on regular TV.
Yeah.
And so I hope the games we actually want to see actually end up on national TV. The other thing I'm looking for is just better. I hate to say this again, better officiating.
Yeah.
Better officiating, and then also if we can stop with the narratives that are not, that's trying to push a narrative that's just simply not true. We could just get to doing some basketball and some rivalries, that's cool. But if we still talking about somebody got slapped last week, I don't know. It might spoil it for me, but hey, it is what it is.
Hold on real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, we got a $2 super chat from AC Chi-Town Calvin. He said 41 games to watch them lose.
Here comes the money.
That's probably the realest thing you ever said, AC Chi-Town Calvin. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's what
All
I'm
right, go
looking.
ahead, Keisha.
That's what I'm looking. I'm looking for some more promotion of the league, because even when Unrivaled and spoiled us now. So, Unrivaled had the post-game show. They had, they had the stuff on social media. They had the clips everywhere, them being goofy. Please, WNBA, please, please, please give us some of that. Please.
Yeah. All right, just one second, Keisha. Hey, shout out to Brian Allen Hines for the $10 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said, I'm sipping on that Don Julio, waiting for the Caitlin Clark KKK to call in and get roasted. The phone lines is open. Y'all go and tell them to report to this line.
I'm gonna pour mine up in a little bit.
Yeah.
Bread makers, tell them we over here, bread makers. Y'all already know.
All right,
my
go ahead,
bread
Keisha,
makers
go ahead
gonna go right over there.
But yeah, I would think that's pretty much. I'm trying to think what else I want to say. I got this feeling they're not gonna give me none of my wish list, and that makes me pee.
You got a wish list?
Yeah, I got a wish list. I want, I want them to promote.
All right, we got a caller. Hold on. Hey, we got a call on the line. What's up? You on the line with the Full Court Trio? What's going on?
Man, what's up, man? It's Coach Mark keeping it real. What's good?
Man, why are you trying to sound like Darth Vader?
Sitting here watching Dream, waiting for Link to drop. Then I see the number on the bar. I was like, oh my God, I'm waiting. Messed around a big time on it. We messed around with.
Man, you sitting there sound like Darth Vader, man. What's up?
Nah, I got these headphones, man. These these Apple headphones.
Man, you sound like Darth Vader.
Sound like you about to go.
These off. Let me sound better.
You sound like you drunk.
Sound like he drunk.
He sound like he drunk.
We got a drunk caller on the line, y'all.
You got some super
Do it
chat.
sound
Coach, you sound like root.
Nah, you sound like you sound man,
just like
I don't
this.
know what you got hooked up, Coach Marcus.
I can't tell. Man. Do I sound now?
Nah, man, you sound like you, Darth Vader.
You sound like root.
I wonder why.
That's what you sound like.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't think. Hold on. Let me go another room. I don't know.
Hey, hang up and call us
Hang
back.
up and call back.
Somebody say, is that a voice changer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
probably a
shout
voice
out to
changer.
Sharice Day Say Asus for the $5 super chat.
Hey, Jesus, what's up? Thank you.
Hey, shout out to 99 Problems for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Shout out.
Talking about CC moving the needle, everyone wins.
Hey,
You
I'm
right.
with it.
I'm
Hold
with
on.
it.
Shout out to my girl Bernadine Dorsey for the $20 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Somebody said, "Is that a voice change?"
Is that a voice changer?
Is that a voice changer? I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I don't
a
know,
voice
man. I don't
changer
know
'cause you
why
could
it
do-
sound like that.
I could sound like different
Yeah.
things.
It's all good.
Yup.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
before that call came in, Keisha, you was where would you where did you leave off at?
Well, I would say I'm just hoping the WNBA give me a little bit of what I got in Unrivaled because I was,
All right, hold on. We got a call.
he calling back.
Nah, we got somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yo, state your name and state where you calling from.
Sean B from Houston.
Man, something ain't
It's
right. Hold
probably
on, man.
It's probably you over there, K7.
Nah, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
My
hold on.
sister
Let me change the phone lines. Hold up. Let me redo this real quick.
Yeah, because something going on
Yeah,
with
something
that.
going on. Let me redo it.
I
Hold
got
on.
that on my board.
I don't. Nah, I ain't got nothing.
99 Problems say,
See, look,
oh,
y'all sound crazy. When I change, see, look, I'm twisting my thing on my
Nah, I
board.
don't.
Say
Hold
something.
up. Nah, I
Yeah,
ain't
it's
doing
on
that.
my
Hold
board.
up.
Y'all hear?
Nah, I ain't doing that. Hold up. I'm finna get this right. Hold up.
okay.
I don't know what's
Technical
happening.
difficulty. Boom, boom,
Something.
boom, 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 boom,
No.
boom.
No,
Hello?
boom.
Hello?
that
Hello?
sound like y'all. That's y'all.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Nah, we
I
good.
just called to see if my voice sounded like the last two callers.
Nah, you good.
Oh, okay. So I was just testing it out for you guys. It's Felicia.
Oh, what's going on, Felicia?
What's up, Sister P?
What's up, Fee?
Nothing.
All right, we got another caller coming in. Hold on one second. We got you there?
Oh,
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, now we good
Sound any
now.
better?
What's going on? We sound better. We in the game.
All right. What's good with you, man?
What's going on, man? What you got for
Nothing
us?
much, man. Man, listen. You know these damn games today. Watching all the women's games today, I'm pissed off because Lehigh got embarrassed. Lehigh's up here in Philly, so I was like, y'all got to at least represent, man. They had 10 points with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Duke was all in their business, man.
that's ridiculous.
Toby Fournier was trying to find a open lane to dunk on him, but she could never do it, man. So, but my pick, Duke going to end up winning this tournament, man.
You think
Duke
so?
is looking good.
Okay.
Listen, Duke's defense is ridiculous, and the stuff that I've seen, as good as SC has been at times, sometimes they up and down. And the strategy, in my opinion, on SC is you either gonna stop Juju or you gonna stop Kiki, because ain't nobody else scoring. And sometimes Juju get it. It seems like if she, if her shot's not dropping, she in trouble.
Yeah.
And if Kiki's shot's not dropping, then they really got a problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
my Jaguars
see
are
with that.
battling right now.
Yeah. So everybody, I mean, South Carolina, that wasn't no contest.
No.
Who else did I watch?
Notre Dame didn't. It wasn't no contest
Yeah,
either.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Nah. Also, did you see? Well, I didn't hear anything else about Olivia Mom.
No.
So that was a bad ankle sprain, but she'll probably be okay for the next game, but that did look kind of ugly. UCLA is playing right now. They up, but that's early. UK squeaked by. Liberty almost got with them, but most of the games have been blowouts. Iowa State played pretty good. Audie Crooks had another good game, but
it didn't matter. Vandy got upset, coach.
Yes, I saw that.
Downwind Vandy.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll get off into the tournament and stuff, man. Let me see what's your thoughts on the Unrivaled? What you think they could have done better? What did you like about it?
I thought it was good enough for the inaugural season, because you're gonna figure out where your warts are and what to do and what not to do. I thought it was good enough. I still, in my opinion, it still wasn't enough to really get me that interested in 3-on-3. I got more enjoyment from watching it with y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or as opposed to what I just turn it on and watch a 3-on-3. 3-on-3 just don't interest me like that. So, but it interested me enough to watch a few games. I watched the finals. I watched some of the one-on-one stuff, so at least it was good enough to pique my interest. I didn't expect for it to get crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Me neither.
When it did the one-on-one stuff, was different. So that was fun to watch. But I mean, to me, it was good enough, and I would expect the next year to be even better, depending on what they do. I'm sure they're going to get a lot of feedback and make some changes. I think they did all right, and I think they did what they wanted to do. It's some other leagues that haven't been this successful. So I think for this season, them putting their first, a first impression, I thought it was pretty good. So hopefully the fandom and all the new eyes that came with Unrivaled will carry over into the W season. And I'm just looking forward to that, man. I saw the news with the Indiana Fever 41 games, and I'm like, y'all putting y'all eggs in one basket. But
yeah, 41 games out of 44 played. That's ridiculous.
Out of 44, that's they getting the Laker treatment. But in my opinion, that's kind of the best move if they want leverage in this CBA, because that's the only thing I'm looking at. Because that's the only thing that really matters is this CBA deal, and this is the opportunity for the W to really become mainstream. And this is the way they got to do it. If the audience is looking for Caitlin Clark, that's what they're going to get, because that's going to drive up the money, the television rights revenue and all that type of stuff. So to me, it gives them more leverage with the bargaining chip. The flip side of that is all them other teams, they better show up. All the Chicago fans, all the Seattle fans, all the Atlanta fans, all these other teams, they got to show up. Dallas has got to show up with Paige Beckers coming to town. And it's got to be more than merch. It's got to be butts and seats, and it's got to be viewership. So that's going to make it even more, because you can't, I understand why they did it. I didn't think it was a good idea, because as I see it right now, you got Indiana, New York, and Las Vegas. Those are the three teams with the best viewership and the best attendance. Not that all of the other teams don't, because I just did a video today. Numbers don't lie, but they do deceive. So when you see Chicago, when you see Dallas, and their average attendance is lower, you got to look at the venue they in. If Dallas is averaging about 5,500, almost 6,000, but their venue only holds 7,000, well, then they're packing the house every game. So you got to look at it as such. But to me, it all comes down to the viewership they're going to get and the television numbers they're going to get. That's what's important. And all of this is going to drive up the price for their CBA deal. That's what this is all coming down to. So I hope they put on a good show. It's time for all of these teams. We talked about this weeks ago. Whatever they got to do for the WNBA to get on a promotional kick, whatever they got to do. I see Flaw J's commercial going off, the Powerade thing. That thing is fire. I love that commercial.
It is.
Angel Reese still doing what she doing. They got to get their social media stuff in play and get it going because they got to start promoting, man. I think a good idea for them to do. I don't understand why they haven't done it yet. They need to really get in touch with Angel Reese and say, we need to get something with you and Caitlin Clark together. I don't care what it is. Just get it together, because I use the example of what they did in the All-Star game. All she did was give her one pass and she finished the layup, and the crowd went nuts because people want to see that. And that just basically destroyed all the narratives of, they hate each other and all. They got to get rid of all of that bullshit, because to me, that's driving their price down. And they want the price to go the other way, because they got a good opportunity for all the women in the W to start getting double and triple what they making now. And that's the key. For when they going into this collective bargaining agreement, you got to have something to give all of these people that's going to pay all this money for these television rights. And that's where the real money is made. So they got an opportunity to do it. And I hope they're ready for this game, because the game ain't fair when you talking about this much money.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, though, guys, it's about money, because just because you the most watched team don't make you the best team, because the Dallas Cowboys makes the most money out of all the teams in the NFL, and it's hot garbage when you watch the product on the field. It's hot garbage when you watch the product on the field.
Garbage.
So, yeah. I mean, just because you selling the most jerseys don't mean you the best product on the field.
And I'm like Coach Marcus, I hope they right, man. I mean, I hope they don't try. I hope they, they swinging for the fences. I hope they hitting home runs, man, because I don't want this shit to backfire. Because
it could backfire.
Exactly, because you putting Indiana Fever on national television 41 out of 44 games.
They better not get belt to ass.
That's what I'm saying. That could turn some viewers off, because everybody don't. I mean, there's people out there that want to see Caitlin, but everybody don't want to see Caitlin. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they advertising it the right way, man, and I hope it don't backfire on you, because there's some other players that people want to see as well. And like you said, Coach Marcus, I think you did a video talking about, these, you got to pay for these subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for, to go watch these games. But if you giving just access to watch Caitlin Clark, that could turn a lot of people off, man. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to backfire. I hope they know what they're doing.
It's called the culture. See the culture. And what Pat Bev was talking about to old boy Ferrone, the culture
I saw that.
is with Angel Reese. That's just real talk, Coach. Because we the culture.
Yeah.
The culture is with.
I agree. Here's the problem with the culture.
Go ahead.
The culture's not causing anybody to move to a bigger venue.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Not causing.
Yeah, we're a minority.
Not causing.
But we're a minority.
That is true.
So I'm not getting caught up in the culture. What I'm trying to figure out is, what is the best way for Angel Reese and Paige Beckers and everybody that's not named Caitlin Clark? What's the best way to promote your product so everybody's numbers can go up? Because I'm looking at it from a long game. Because I remember what my experience was when the CBA hit the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem I had with Angel Reese said what she said on her show about sitting out. I know what she said, and I went back and watched the tape. She never said she wanted everybody to sit out. She said she heard it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problem is everybody's giving it to her because she's the face.
No, the problem is people like to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
they knew what she said.
No, that's what Coach said.
That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. She's the face. She's the biggest face in the W right now. Her social media stuff is untouchable. It's untouchable. So when she say it, just like the dude on Pat Bev's show, clearly he didn't watch the videotape.
Yeah.
Because it's very plain to see that Dejanay started that conversation. And she clearly said, I heard.
Yep.
But the problem is when you got to be careful when you're talking about a collectively bargained agreement, because whatever you say, you speaking for everybody. and everybody ain't got Angel Reese money. Everybody ain't gonna get paid to wear a dress to the Met Gala.
I understand.
So you talking about a bunch of rookies and stuff like that ain't got all of these millions of dollars in endorsement deals. And if they do hold out, if they do sit out, what they gonna do to all of them players that ain't making that type of money? Are they gonna make a collection like the NFL did to put a pool together for the players that don't make a lot of money? Them the questions they gotta answer. And you don't want somebody that's way up high on the salary scale talking to somebody that make $85,000 a year, because that's not a fair assessment, because she gonna think different. You gotta look at it collectively.
Can I encourage some of y'all on the panel and in the chat? So yeah, Caitlin got 41 games on TV, and the Aces got like 33, and the Liberty got like 32. The fourth team is who, Bro Claude?
The Chicago Sky.
Yes. Even though they don't even think the Chicago Sky gonna be good.
They don't.
So to be fourth behind those three teams, y'all don't even have to be mad, chat. Y'all good.
What's gonna happen is so coach, I said the culture was the reason why I mentioned the culture, and then I'm gonna say this. The reason, coach, that I said the culture is because they don't want to lose the culture. They want to add to. The culture is an additional piece. But if you have the culture leave the place of being able to be serenaded, you got a big hole in your system. You understand? That's the only reason I mentioned the culture.
Yeah.
Of course, it's
That makes
more
sense.
of them than the culture. But the culture is
Right.
the actual formula of where these girls actually can stand on their own. You got what I'm saying? So, and the other thing is that, Keisha, I guarantee you, Sky games, they might be covering all 41. I guarantee you that's going to be, because it changed from last year.
It did during the season.
They had 6 million.
As the season went
they
on.
had 6 million viewers on the first game that Angel Reese played. All over when they did the data report and everybody that was doing from Quita, because Quita was one of the ones that was airing it. Quita had like 6 or 7 million on her own.
That's what blew up her channel. Yeah.
But that's like the Colorado Buffaloes. That's how they took off the culture. You see what I'm saying? The culture. You see what I'm saying? So, Bro Claude, I mean, I understand what you're saying about the culture, and that damn sure is right, because, like I said, you don't want to lose the culture. You want to add to the culture, right? Because you saw when Deion took that job at Colorado, the culture followed him. You saw all the hip hop artists and all the entrepreneurs on the sideline and stuff like that.
And the athletes. And
that's what Angel Reese brings to the table. And the reason why I say that is, just follow me here. The reason why I say that here, look what Angel Reese is out there doing with her own self-promotion. Look what Rakia Jackson, look what Cameron Brink, look at all these other stars out there doing their self-promotion. But also, when we talk about the machine, that's a true thing. Caitlin Clark got the machine behind her. She ain't out here doing no kind of promotions or nothing. She got the machine behind her to force her way into what's going on. And the problem I have with that is some people might get turned off by that.
Even Cam Brink got a podcast now.
Exactly.
She's trying to promote herself.
They're self-promoting herself.
They self-promoting.
Here's the thing with that though. And to me, that's a personality thing. That's if you ain't out there like that, if you try to be out there like that, you're gonna look faker than a $3 bill. And that's easy.
But she knows she don't have to be. So
that's what I'm saying.
Correct. That's my point.
Yeah, I mean,
you already know Angel Reese has that type of personality. Look where she came from in Maryland and down in LSU. She got that type of personality.
Yeah.
You see what Flau'jae doing. She was born into that. Her daddy was the rapper, and she got that personality. So you know it's gonna pop like that. In my opinion, they're trying to push Paige Beckers a little bit too hard. Like she doing her promotion good because she done been to games, and every time she show up
Well, you
somewhere,
know,
they
she got
show
that
her.
sister in her, so she gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. She grew. She
Well,
didn't.
you
Wasn't
can't.
she adopted in the black family, or something like that?
No, no, her
She played with
her
nothing but
siblings.
brothers.
no, her
Yeah.
father married his second wife is a black woman.
Black woman, right?
But
So
she
His
played.
first wife was a white lady, but his second wife was a black woman.
She played with all the blacks back in the hood, man. You can tell.
So her brother is
Yeah,
mixed.
you can't
Her
tell.
little brother is mixed.
Yeah,
And
her
her
stepmom,
stepmama
yeah.
is black.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to see. My biggest thing is I just want to see the league as a whole take off. I want them to see. I want to see them be mainstream. I think they realistically, for the first time, they realistically have a chance to be in the black in about 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
In about two to 3 years. It ain't gonna happen all in 1 year. But you give it about 2 years in the trajectory that they going. Because think about it. I don't know if you saw my tweet today, K-Side. I was like, starting this year, and you go back, you go forward like the next 5, 6, 7 years. You got Paige Becker's coming out this year. Then you got Lauren Betts coming out next year.
Yep.
Juju's coming out the year after that. Then it's Hannah Hidalgo. Then you got Silas Swords and Toby Fournier. So for the next 4, 5, 6 years, you got primetime players coming out of college, not to mention all the people that I can't think of right now.
Yeah.
That's going to be balling, and everybody's looking. And the one good thing that Caitlin and Angel have showed everybody, number one, is your crowd base, your fan base will follow you to the W, and they will spend money.
Yeah.
And number two, and this is the thing that I want to see what's going to happen this year. They have showed all of them, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Rakea Jackson, Cam Brink, all of them. They have showed these coaches, you've got to let these girls play now. What Cheryl Reeves did to Alyssa Peely was a damn shame. They in Minnesota.
Shame.
One of the biggest Native American populations in the country, and they got her on the damn bench.
AU, she did good at AU.
And when she got in, she balled. So I'm hoping that these coaches will start playing these young girls early, because this is the new wave and they got to roll with it.
Got you. Yeah, that's great, Coach Marcus, man. Great call, man. But we're gonna try to open up the phone lines for somebody else to get in here, man. I appreciate the call.
What do you think, bro?
Appreciate all the support, man.
Thanks,
Keep doing
Coach.
what you're
Thanks,
doing.
Coach.
All right,
My
good
man.
call.
You got it, man.
All right, good
Appreciate
call.
Love you,
All
boy.
right. Yeah, so that was a good call, man. Some excellent points made by Coach Marcus from Pro Fan Talk. That was respected, man. He said a lot of important things. I mean, I know the chat. There's some people in the chat still. You know, we still got these trolls in here. We still got these people in here causing confusion. But I mean, come on, hit the phone line. Hit the phone line. Talk to us. Go
Let me tell you, that's just some people in the chat. They just think if they just throw the racist word out there, that's gonna make somebody get scared.
Yeah.
Nobody's scared. Come on up here and talk to and tell us why we racist.
Yeah,
I would love to hear this.
They don't want to do that. Just they hide behind keyboards. They keyboard hoes.
I would love to hear this.
Call
I would
in.
love to hear how we were racist. I would love to hear.
See, that's the thing, man. You know, we give people opportunity to come up here, and if y'all don't like what we're talking about, and you don't like what we're saying, hey, come. The phone line is open, man. Give us a call. Come on the show, man. We're glad to talk to you, man. That's what we're here for, man. But we're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna put that collection plate back out there, man. The donations.
Donation. I thought it was the
Yeah.
trash. Don't be hitting on me. Put money in, stupid ass.
Yeah. Donation.
You got a couple of uncles like that.
Yeah.
This helps the production of the show, you guys. This helps. This helps
Yeah.
what we're
So
doing.
this is the time of the show that the collection plate is going around. So if y'all got some donations this Friday, y'all should be drinking on y'all's wine, and y'all should be throwing them dollar bills, man. Come on. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna get back to it, man. Now we're gonna move on. We're getting back into, you know, we was doing the WNBA talk. We're gonna give Bro Claude a chance to let people know what he's looking forward to in this upcoming season in the WNBA.
I got a very small plane.
All right.
Okay.
Because Sister Keisha covered a lot of things that I want to say. But y'all, you know, it got to be a situation it has to be a situation where the politics has to change in the game. It has to be a situation where the political aspect of the WNBA in particular has to change, because it got so bad in the NBA that now it's a tangle where we weave. And that I don't want that for these girls, especially in year 29. It's a very young league. Yes, they did not, they were not ready last year. This was enough time now to be ready this year. The acceptance, you know what I mean, how they brought in Angel Reese with a rag on the window and a broken down, busted down rec center here in Chicago, as beautiful as my city is. All of the buildings, all of the construction, all of the streets, the expressways are beautiful, beautiful. They brought her in a trap where they were selling narcotics at, and gave her inward interview to the Chicago Sky.
Hold on for 1 second, bro, Claude. Hey, I appreciate my brother, Pro Fan Talk. He just gifted 5 people, random 5 people, a membership to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. So welcome to the community. So you guys, you might want to check your YouTube handle and see if you was one of the lucky people to be gifted 5 Simply Ball Dropping memberships. Now that's love and support, man.
Wow, man.
Appreciate you, Coach Marcus. So y'all take a step back. Y'all go over there and follow this brother. He be dropping that NFL heat.
Yes.
He be dropping the WNBA heat. Come on, man. Support my brother, man.
He tells the truth.
He tells the truth. That is love right there, man. So I appreciate that, Coach Marcus. So 5 people that are in the chat right now have been gifted a membership to the Simply Ball Dropping community, which means you get special perks. You get members only footage. You get videos before videos drop. So that is special. Appreciate you, Coach Marcus.
King Will got
Here
it.
comes the money.
Also appreciate our girl, our artist that does artwork on everything that we talk about.
Yes.
ADP Art Creation for the $3 super sticker. We appreciate the love and support.
NC Breed, Wody Mack.
Yeah, so we appreciate that. Go ahead, bro, Claude. Continue doing that.
Okay, my plane is small though, so I ain't got that long. We have to understand that yes, this is the second year. I pray that they learn from their lesson and look at what Unrivaled has done. Look at what Unrivaled has done, and the WNBA has to at least match that. But I believe they can, and they will do better. I will say that. I'm looking forward to this season. Let me tell y'all something. I'm looking forward to this season because y'all not gonna be ready of what the Chicago Sky gonna do. Trust me, and I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, totally agree with you. I mean, I'm looking forward to this season, but what I want to focus on looking for this upcoming season is all the new acquisitions, all the new faces and new places, how they start to intertwine with their particular group they with now, because we've seen in Unrivaled, certain people just had, continuity with certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can't go to a new situation and find instant continuity. It might take them a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to see how Brittany Griner is going to interact with Jordan Canada and ball players like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what kind of offense that the Atlanta Dream are going to run, right? Also, I want to see how the Gold Mamba is going to fit in with the Aces. Also, I want to see how Kelsey Plum is going to fit with Seattle. I mean, the Los Angeles Sparks. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
with the Sparks. I apologize. Thanks for correcting me. I want to see how that is all going to happen, right? I want to see how Ariel Atkins is incorporated into the Chicago Sky's lineup. Is she going to be a starter? Because we saw she couldn't get her feet wet and Unrivaled with the Roses Ball Club, but she got moved on to another team, and then she started going to work. So we got to see how that's going to implement. I want to see how these teams are going to make this transition. Also,
and Phoenix.
Yeah, and Phoenix as well. Also, I want to see how the Indiana Fever are going to handle what they say a star-studded lineup with all the players that they got. How is Stephanie White going to incorporate all these players to play around Caitlin Clark?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to understand something. Indiana Fever got some ball players that are scorers that came in free agency. Are they going to take? Are they going to take a step back? Are they going to continue to be aggressive in that lineup?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to see what the Dallas Wings going to do. You know, Dejanay Carrington, Paige Beckers, Alyssa Smith. I just want to see how that's all going to unfold. And also, we always talk about it. I want to see how Tyler Marsh is going to implement.
Hey, we got 6 or 7 new coaches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're like, I thought it was gonna be a carousel, but you got some new hires and new
breaking
places.
News,
but
well, you on that Tyler Marsh big bro. Breaking news. Courtney Vandersloot was in the gym today late with Tyler Marsh working out. Got the footage. Go ahead.
All right, that's content for you. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to, man. It's a lot of things that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm interested on see if the New York Liberty, they got who they get Natasha, they got
Natasha Cloud.
Natasha Cloud. I want to see how she's going to be implemented into that lineup because I don't think New York had to really move some pieces around. I think they was good the way they stood fast, but adding the Natasha Cloud there is going to help them. I want to see what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? I think they should be the odds-on favorite to repeat. Now we got to see what the Minnesota Lynx going to do. We got to see how Nafisha Collier are going to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? She had a great Unrivaled season. Does she keep that momentum going into the season? You see what I'm saying? And the thing I like about what's going to happen this WNBA season, it's going to be a lot of the unknown.
And
but the schedule is grueling.
But KSAP, and we got a new rivalry.
Who's the rivalry?
This Angel and Feet thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be headlines leading up. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Keisha?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to change the narrative yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got y'all hear that, chat? Sometimes you got to change the narrative yourself. And when I say change the narrative yourself, sometimes you got to move on from what's not good for you. And Angel Reese changing the narrative with the back and forth between her and Nafisha Collier, that's going to be must-see TV.
Must-see TV.
And forget this Caitlin Clark stuff with the 5 games. Angel Reese is moving on to bigger fish.
Big fish. Nafisha Collier tried to grab her. Did y'all see that bump? And the ball came out and Angel ran down there. Nafisha was trying to grab her and say, "You little mother," you know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Walk it like I talk it. Can you drop the link? I want to get on. Now you got to call the numbers on the
numbers down below. Just
numbers
call
down
us,
below.
bro.
Just call the hotline. Call the hotline.
Call in.
And that's what kind of irked me with the WNBA case app, because I think you saw it was all over social media. Lean some more into that.
Yeah.
Lean more into that Lynx versus Sky thing, because I'm telling you, that Angel versus Feet thing was must-see TV and Unrivaled. Y'all had her out of her element.
I think that got some motion. I think that got some motion.
Two straight games, 2 different times, 2 different games. You know what I mean?
Because you gotta, but look at it like this, bro, Claude and Keisha. You gotta really look at the games that Angel Reese and Phoenix, you know, that they played against the Indiana Fever. It wasn't no on-court beef with Angel and Caitlin.
No.
The last thing we saw was in the championship game. All right, we got a caller calling in. Just 1 second. Hey, you on the line with 4-court trio.
Yes, K-Sap. This is Professor Gold.
What's going on?
Hey, I love the conversation, but I want to know, when are you guys going to do it on the Hall of Fame? Because somebody put in the chat, Tiffy and Connie, and that strikes a nerve when she brought up, either she or he brought up to Rebecca Lobo. And I don't know how you guys feels about Rebecca Lobo as an analyst, the #1 analyst on ESPN for women's basketball, and the clown that she does the games with Ryan Ruocco.
You don't like Ryan Ruocco?
No, I don't. No, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He's an embarrassment. And a lot of them guys that do women's basketball, they're really not to it, and you can tell by their delivery.
Okay.
And personally, Beth Mowens has been doing games a long time. And plus she does college football as well.
Okay.
And the NFL. Plus the Antonelli, who's doing the men's games. And she also does other games too. But she's been doing this for over 30 years. I don't know how they selected Lobo. But then again, I think Tiffany and company put in check, they have that Connecticut tax.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where she's coming from in that aspect. But Rebecca Lobo been calling games for a minute though, so
not longer than Antonelli.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but I mean, there's only so many. I mean, who else is calling these games though?
Okay, so let's do this. Okay, when Carol Lawson, when Doris Burke went to the NBA, we missed out.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
I think Doris Burke fits the NBA more than she fit the WNBA.
That's true, but I know that's when Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy were there, and then she replaced them.
Mm-hmm. They got let go.
Yes, but we missed out because I miss Doris Burke and Carol Lawson. You know what Lawson coaching do, but
I like Burke.
I just really believe. Say what?
I was just saying I like Doris Burke. I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
And go from Doris Burke to Rebecca Lobo. That's an issue. Now, am I a homer? Yes. I'm not going to apologize for that. All right. But I got some issues with that school. And I'm a historian. So when you start looking at that plus, explain this case out, and you guys can ask, I'm asking the trio this.
Okay.
Since 1996, you've had at least one Connecticut player on the Olympic team. Am I wrong?
That's absolutely correct. I mean, if you're really looking at the totality of it, I mean, you absolutely. People might not know that, but you made a great point because that is a fact.
Okay, now I don't know if the brother that's on that chat with me, and I've heard him before. One of the brothers you had the last time I was on, we brought Candace Parker. And something just came up on my timeline about a day or so ago about her relationship with Gino O'Reilly, because Candace Parker was cut from the 16 team.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, they said that we have players on this team that have her skill set. No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you didn't. And it was hate.
It was hate. And then how you gonna be the leading scorer on the 12 team and coming off the bench? Who coached that team? Gino did.
Hey, look, I mean,
these are facts.
They facts, and I wanted to say something. I'll let you go, Keisha, but I wanted to say something to that point about her coming off the bench. You go look and see what Larry Brown did to the Olympic team when LeBron, D Wade, and Carmelo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother, I'm glad you brought that up too, because he has never ever never baked over the coals. He didn't play LeBron. Wasn't Dwight Howard on that team?
All the young guys. It was
Okay.
Allen Iverson, Richard Jefferson, all them
Yeah.
cats, but they got the burn before you. Yeah. But I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because that pissed me off.
That's right. Yeah, man, sure. And that's why I said I bring up the thing with Lobo. Wait a minute, because the wife is on the blender. Hold on. Okay, I got to get us. Okay, look. Going back to the thing with the Olympics, and like I said, it struck a nerve because you in Chicago. Now, if you notice, and I respect you because you're the only one that really you guys talk about women's basketball, and you bring facts.
Thank you.
And the reason why I said you guys need to do a show in the Hall of Fame. Okay. This is my teaching mode. Okay. Caitlin Clark broke the rookie record. Is that right?
Rookie record in what? In assists, yeah. In assists and
in
turnovers.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You ain't right.
Let's set the turn to the side because we know she had more games. Let's set that to the side.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Just trolling. Go ahead.
Do you know whose record she broke?
It was.
I'm gonna tell you that way you don't have to guess. Tisha Pinachero.
Yeah. I look. It was on my tongue, and you spit it out for me. Appreciate you.
Okay. Now, Sue Bird is the all-time assist leader in WNBA
History.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whose record did she break? Tisha Pinachero.
Uh-huh.
Okay. They did the 25 players of the 25-year history of the league. Cappie Poindexter and Tisha Pinachero are on that list.
Cappie was underrated too.
Underrated, and she should be in the Hall of Fame.
But hold up. Let me ask you, where's Cappie Poindexter at now? Wasn't she missing there for a while?
Yes, she was. But she showed up. I saw her years ago when they had the Hall of Fame in Chicago, and they had her on the panel with Candace Parker, Mark Aguirre.
You're right. In Chicago. Okay. Yep, I saw that. Yep.
In Chicago, Isaiah Thomas.
That was before. Wasn't that around the time of Kobe's passing?
Yeah. Yes. It
was
a month after.
Yeah.
And Cappie was on there.
Yeah.
Now, if they recognize her greatness, nobody brings her up. And I'm here in Phoenix now. She was on the first 2 championship teams here, and they traded her.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was still in the ink from Diana Taurasi. Don't kick the reel. Okay.
That's facts.
But okay, so those 2 players not in the Hall of Fame, but Rebecca Lobo is. And I'm gonna speak this in existence, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm right about 90% of the stuff that I say. Don't be surprised if Maya Moore don't go into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. And
she got to be first ballot Hall of Famer. Got to.
Okay, stop. You ran down her credentials 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
She went to the WNBA championship 7 times in 8 seasons.
I gave it to him on the video, and I'm glad that you pointed that out. Yep.
Okay. Let me add another fact because I wanted to call in, but I picked you up after I came from working out.
Okay.
K-Sap, I'm gonna tell you what list Maya Moore is on. Jim Brown, Sandy Koufax, and Barry Sanders. You know what they all have in common? They all retired before the age of 30.
Yep.
Or at 30.
Yep.
And they were all MVPs.
Maya Moore did everything in a short period of time, man.
In 8 seasons.
Yep.
Okay. And see, my students, we went over this in class about the coach Cheryl Reeve. Because Cheryl Reeve should have 5 championships. We know what happened with this last one with the Liberty, but you know that happened. But she's been to the championship series 7 times. Am I right or wrong?
Man, hey, and see, look, proof golden. This is what I say. See, people don't like hearing from people like you. Follow me here. People don't like hearing from people like you. And the reason why I say that is when you provide facts, you can't deny facts.
Absolutely not.
You cannot deny facts, and people don't want to hear the facts. People
They
want
think
to
it's
create
boring.
exactly. They want to create their own narrative,
Right,
and run with it. But when you come with the facts, like I tell people, when you come with the meats and the potatoes, and then you put the greens and the salad on the side, you got
Give
a
them that
4-course meal.
explosion, K-Sap.
You
Give them
give
that
them the
explosion.
you give them the 4-course meal, right? So when you call on the show and you running down nothing but facts,
Numbers
don't lie. Men lie, women lie, stats don't.
Mm-hmm.
So when you came up here and you spoke that clean, clear, and concise for everybody in the back of the pews that are listening can hear it, they don't like it. That's why you got people in the chat going crazy because you spitting facts.
Absolutely.
And this is the problem. This is the problem that I have in the YouTube community. It ain't enough facts going around.
Right.
You know what? You're right. And see, I like listening to you guys, but I'm so damn fired up. Sometimes I can't come on because I can't. I got to go to sleep so I can get up, work out, and then I got to teach class.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here, though, brother. Glad to have you here.
They talk about Cheryl Reeves being the DEI hire. I said, okay, hold on, wait a minute. And so I had my
Who said
let's research if she got the qualifications. I said, how many championships has she won? 4. I said, okay, but she a DEI hire. How many times she'd have been to the finals? At the time, 6.
Look, hey.
Okay, but she a DEI hire.
Listen.
I just want you to understand. Then I told my student who was on test, I want you to research for me. I said, I want you to look up who's the all-time leading scorer in championship game history for men and women. Look it up. Okay, and I said, I want you to tell me. So she looked it up. She said, Cheryl Swoops. I said, that's right. I said, now, how many points did she score? Say what?
Now he said, daggone right. Go ahead.
Okay. I said, how many points did she score? Said 47. I said, what year was that? 93. I said, okay, do you know who she was playing against? Said, no. I said, a young lady who was a freshman named Katie Smith, who was nicknamed the franchise. Now, if they nickname you the franchise, that should tell you something. That's what she went. And for you folks in the YouTube chat, you can look it up yourself. Now, whose record did she break? Bill Walton's record, who set it 20 years earlier in 1973 against Memphis State and Larry Finch and Larry Keenan.
Hey,
look it up.
But look, let's see. Look, proof golden. This is what I'm saying. When you coming up here with basketball knowledge and we talking basketball and you spearing out all these facts, that's why the chat is saying what they saying. See, you just saw somebody in the chat say 5,000 racists in here. So see, that's the stuff that I'm talking about because
they running with a narrative.
They running with a narrative, and when you speaking facts about basketball and you're not putting no color to it, because all the people that you mentioned in your soliloquy, like Tisha Pinachero, Sue Bird, and all them, they white folks, right? And then you sprinkled the black folks in there. But see, since it's going against their narrative about their golden girl, Caitlin Clark, they can't stand it.
And we got to be racist.
Okay. Okay, let me add something else.
Black people can't be racist. Sorry, we were stolen.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You brought up Stephanie White, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, who was her coach in college? I'll tell you, Carolyn Peck.
I like Carolyn Peck.
I do too.
That's right. Now, Carolyn Peck won a title with Purdue. What conference did Purdue play in? The Big Ten.
And the Big
Who
Ten.
was the player of the year? Who was the player of the year in 1999? Stephanie White.
Boy, okay, you got the. Hey, look.
Wait a minute, because and then I'm gonna shut up. Okay. When you start looking at the because this is another thing. I asked this question. The time women's athlete of the year in 2024 was Caitlin Clark, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Just bear with me for a minute. Just work with me on this. Because I had to call a college classmate of mine. And I said, man, I need you to do something for me. I said, let's go back 16 years to 2008. I said, okay. Who won the national championship that year? He said, Tennessee. I said, who was the MVP of the Final Four? He said, Candace Parker. It's okay. I said, did they win or lose? He said they won. I said, who was the player of the year that year? He said, Candace Parker. I said, okay, Candace Parker went to the WNBA. He said, yeah. I said, who was the rookie of the year? He said, Candace Parker. I said, who was the MVP? Candace Parker. I said, who won the gold medal that year?
Candace
He
Parker.
said, Candace Parker. I said, okay, so let me get this straight. You just shared 7, 8 accolades. And she did in that year. Now, who was the time women's athlete of the year? He said Lukin and another gymnast. So, okay.
Nadia Lukin, the gymnast.
Natasha Lukin.
Natasha Lukin, yeah.
So let me get this straight.
You wanted
If
something.
you do a blind test in 08 to 24, there's no comparison. Now, I got another question. Who won the national championship last year?
South Carolina.
Okay. How do you know that? Work with me, K-Sap. You're an intellectual. Work with me on this. Key, you can work with me on this too. Because if you really turn the volume down or put it on mute, you swear Iowa won. I'm just telling you the real.
Hey, this
is things that bother me because this is not this. It's like you got these people. They create this narrative, and then when you challenge on them, oh, you a hater. And I got a group of students in one of my classes with professor. We a class of haters. We deal with facts. Because if I'm factually incorrect, they're gonna let me know I'm wrong.
Exactly. Say that one more time. I want you to say that loud and clear.
If I'm factually incorrect, they're going to let me know I'm wrong.
There you go.
And I have my students check me. That way, you know I'm not making this up. And so when I say something, I want to go to the year, and I want to go to the date,
reference points,
and location.
Yep.
Okay. To see all this stuff is real. Now I got one more thing. UCLA was the overall #1 seed, right?
Yep.
Why are they playing at 10 o'clock Eastern? And Connecticut is the 2 seed, and they playing on ABC at 12 o'clock Eastern. And Texas is the #1 seed. Is that right?
In this region, yeah.
And
in that region, yeah.
Okay, and they're playing at 10 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. Now they got Juju on at the right time. I'm just saying, if UCLA was the 2 seed, would they be playing at that time?
Nah, not at all.
Okay, I point those things out for a reason.
Thank you.
These are facts.
Thank you. I love it.
Proof Golden, man. I appreciate that. Hey, people need to hear that, man. And that's what we're here for, man.
I'm a historian, so I love to listen. I like to sit down.
See, this is but that was powerful. Nothing else need to be said on that, Proof Golden. You can drop the mic on that, man.
I'll let you do that, man. I just like to get on with y'all because I tried to get on last time, but you need to do a show on the Hall of Fame.
We got you covered.
Okay, because you have to.
We got you covered.
Like I said, I hope I'm wrong but I got to say this one last thing. The reason why I say about Maya Moore, look at Swin Cash. Swin Cash has been the first ballot Hall of Famer. Yep. Yes. Look at her stuff. She won everywhere she played.
Yep.
You know why she didn't go in? She should have went in with Catch. Because she was one that was activism.
Hey, big bro, I'm doing my homework.
Police misconduct.
Remember so tell that? Tell me on the Hall of Fame, the subject. See, I'm doing my homework right now, and I appreciate you. So tell me, what do you want me to actually bring up on the next show? Because I'm going to do it because I'm a historian. What is it that you want me to, the topic that you want me to investigate of what you're saying? Because I know you said a whole lot of big genre, but I'm saying that in particular that you want me to address next week. What is it?
Brother, look at what's the criteria.
Yes, sir.
What's the criteria for the Hall of Fame?
That's the problem right there, Proof Golden. The criteria moves for certain people, man. They move the goalposts, man.
Yeah, it moves for certain people, brother.
What? And it's not just basketball. Steve Garvey's not in the Hall of Fame for baseball.
Yeah.
Okay, I can go down the list, and I'll tell you, you mentioned the criteria, not just the criteria. If you just say, I want you to name the guys who were not first ballot Hall of Famers.
Okay.
Let me give you some names. James Worthy, Pearl Monroe.
Yes.
Silk Wilkes, Bobby Jones.
Yes.
Okay. I can name them.
That was BS with James Worthy.
Wilkins.
Yes, sir. Damo. Yes, sir. That was BS.
Yeah,
yes,
Dominique Wilkins.
Mm-hmm.
I can go list of people.
Yeah.
It took Sills 26
years.
years.
Dawkins not in there yet.
Yeah, we're gonna do a show on that. We're gonna do a show on that.
Okay, let me drop another name because I'm from Chicago. Tim Hardaway.
Yeah.
We know why he didn't get in on the first ballot. We know why. If it was just what he did on the court, he should have been first ballot.
Yeah, that's what holds a lot of people out, man. They don't focus on their body of work that they do on the court. They want to focus on everything off the field or off the court or off the and that's so
and Mark Aguirre should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
right now. I'm from the West Side.
You ain't gotta look at the tape, man.
Now,
you know the body of work is there.
He was already a Hall of Fame before he left Dallas.
Yeah.
Small forwards didn't guard Mark Aguirre.
Yeah. Tape don't lie. The tape don't lie. But
tape don't lie.
Like Isaiah said, the tape don't lie.
Yeah, we gonna do a show on that, man. Proof Golden, man. We appreciate the call, man. You could be up here all night dropping gems, but they don't want to hear that, man. They all up in their feelings in the chat, man. So we gonna move on. I appreciate the call. Anytime that we on, go ahead and call in.
Okay.
All right, my brother.
No, okay, so I just had to break a couple of things down in the chat.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what.
We're not changing no narrative.
Yeah.
We
giving
you
y'all facts, man. People can't deal with the facts, man.
Can I say one fact?
What's
Go
that?
ahead.
Dictionary fact, meaning that Shakespeare was the originator and the orator of the English language. Webster was the second subsidiary to what Shakespeare has written for us to understand the English dialogue. That's a fact. So therefore, from Shakespeare bringing the intellect of how you should perform the English language, and then Webster's dictionary, which has Webster himself, which was the dictator of the language that we speak right now. This is the last of the language that is brought down from the original English language. It says the characterized.
Hold on, we got a caller calling in.
Go ahead.
You on the line with the Full Court Trio.
What's going on, K-Sap?
What's up?
I should say Miss Lakeisha first, ladies first.
Hi.
Miss Lakeisha, K-Sap, and Brother Claude. What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
Hey, shout out. Love the setup. This is great. It reminds me of one of them big, national syndicated television shows right now.
There you go, man. It's gonna be one of the hottest shows on YouTube, man. Y'all spread the word, man. The Full Court Trio, we coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm circling back to the Fee and Angel
okay
conversation that did come up, and I do like that idea of Angel Reese being marketed. If they're looking for in the sense of a rivalry, putting her up against competition at her position, which she does a very good job of defending most people at her position. You would say the one person who said she may not get the best of would be, say, like a Asia Wilson, but that's understandable. Nobody really shuts Asia Wilson down. She may have some off nights here and there, right?
Mhm.
But play style that bully ball style, getting real physical with people, that's not the way that Fee likes to play, right?
Mhm.
Whereas
Mhm.
now, if you're gonna look at it as in terms of the rivalry, that's good. But I would also like y'all to keep in mind, and this is, I hope it doesn't come off like this is a slight to either team, the Lynx or the Sky. But generally, when they start talking about rivalries, say like even the Chiefs and the Bengals, so on and so forth, or the Ravens, Chiefs, so all those teams, right? It's got to be either close matchups where it could have came down to one possession, you know what I mean, or it was like a back and forth where you win, I win, you win, I win, and I do like that. I do like that again. Using that as a stepping stone for promotion, but. Right now, if we're being completely honest with ourselves, the Lynx are a championship contending team, and there may be a strong chance, unless the games are close, there may be a strong chance, though, the Lynx will still for them. Angel may get the better of Fee, but if the Lynx win every time they go up, it's kind of hard to push that into people's faces saying this is like a rival.
No,
So,
I think you misinterpreted what we was trying to say. I'm not looking for it to be a rivalry. We're just looking at Angel and Nafisha must-see TV when they match up. Regardless of the rival thing, it's must-see TV with them too because of what happened in Unrivaled. Go ahead, Keisha.
But hold on. I'm just gonna give you just a little history. My team, we in a rivalry with the South Carolina Gamecocks, but we don't never win. We in a rivalry in football with Alabama, but we barely win that matchup. But every year it's a rivalry.
Sold out.
Sold out.
Sold out. That's true.
Those are
That's
close.
real
Those
history.
are close, hard-fought games every time.
Not all the time. Sometimes they come to our house and blow us out.
It be blowouts. It be blowouts, Wody.
LSU was a powerhouse in the early 2000s. It was the powerhouse in the early 2000s.
We don't win as much as Alabama. What I'm saying
It
is,
was in the 90s.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, even in my city, even though the HBCU is there, which is Southern University, and LSU is there, everybody knew LSU was gonna win that game because they got Power 5, starters and stuff. They played for the first time, even though Southern University HBCU was gonna get blown out, it still was a rivalry. It still sold out.
Oh wait, hold on. I might have been mistaken, and I apologize. You referring to the Southern University LSU thing or the Alabama LSU thing?
Both of them. It's still a rivalry.
It's still a rivalry.
It's still a rivalry.
Southern, no, but it's still a rivalry.
Even though we know who's gonna win.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
Listen, a rivalry is something that sparks from a minute situation, right?
Yeah, it could be players. It could be a situation.
It's a see what you got, Wody, is a all explosive production of a rivalry.
Right.
That's what you youngins have.
It's
But
not
a
organic.
rivalry. Did you know that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had a rivalry in college? They brought that over to the pros. That was a college, just like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese had that problem. It was the same thing Magic Johnson was when he was over there in Michigan, beat Larry Bird by 2 points, I believe. K-Sap, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is see what you guys have, everything is fast. It's all on TikTok. It's all so it's a fast, it's all explosive. You know what I mean? Y'all looking for the big master. No, it starts small.
Yeah.
It's just like you in the hood, dog.
That's right. The best point you done made all night, bro, Claw.
Yeah.
You in the hood.
It don't go like that.
You in the hood, bro. It start with, oh man, Sheila said something about you. She did.
Right.
It starts from the first second, man. It starts from the first tap.
And I would.
So what you seeing right now? What you
agree?
Yeah. So
it'd be something goofy that started. It don't always be the play.
It don't always have to be.
I would say
man, a lot of people be like, oh man, y'all making something out of nothing. No, it's something there. No, it's something there. See the ones that look
Valid.
off, but then
That's valid.
the ones look, check it out, Wody, real quick. The ones that say, "Oh man, y'all," but then when they start scrapping in the middle of the gangway and they fight, they throwing knuckles, and they like, "Oh damn, man, I ain't think it was all that, man. God, dog, bloody all of." See, y'all the ones that missed the point.
Don't crash out, bro. Don't crash out.
No, I ain't gonna crash out.
Keep it good.
What I'm saying is that you have to understand things are not just explosive right there in your face. It's little things, little chippy things, and then it's a bill. What we saw was we first saw Nefisikalia giving Angel Reese some pointers on the court before Lisa.
Yeah, they was all nice and
they
sweet.
was all fun and games, laughing, and she was showing up pointers. Kiki. But
I think it was the embarrassment after the 20. I think it was the embarrassment after the 22 and 21.
Yeah, after
that
the
got up under her
hootie-hoo
skin.
thing.
Yeah.
After the hootie-hoo thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was smoking the screen, baby.
Yeah.
It was smoking the screen.
And that started something.
And then the Nefisikalia got that bump. Oh, she was ready to fight.
Nah,
right
because
before that bump.
Nah, but if you go back and look at it, right, and you brought up a great point, bro, Claude. I think it got up under the Nefisikaya's skin because Angel put that 22 and 21 on her, right?
Oh.
And everybody was talking about it, and that was the first somebody to get the 20 and 20. So then the bump, right, and then after that, it was like because you hit the game winner. Angel Reese was in the paint when you hit the game. Why did you go scream on Angel Reese?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Because after that game that the Roses won, that hootie hoo sparked a lot of that.
That was under her skin.
Yeah.
I don't know what got into it, but I'm here for it.
Because I never saw Nefisikalia act like that.
This is the inaugural season, Wody. Don't tell me it didn't affect her. And Stewie was not at the last inaugural trophy giving. This is their league. They should have been there. She was already gone before the game was ending. She was in the air.
And another thing, Walter Mac, it affected the rest of the games going forward.
Yes.
Then you have the Lunar Owls trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Because of what happened. That's what I say about some rivalries are just organic. Right. And some people will lose 10 times, because I know will lose 10 times, and then that one time they win, the whole goalpost got to come down.
99 problems. Come on up here. Make the phone call.
Check this out, man. Check this out. Look, Wody. Man, I appreciate the phone call, man, Wody. But look, we got the phone lines is blowing up, man. I only can take one call at a time, man. So appreciate the call, Wody, man. Good call, good insight. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We're gonna pass that collection plate back around in the name of Wody. All right. All right, brother. Appreciate the call.
Wody.
All right, we got another caller coming in. Hey, you on the line with the Full Court Trio. What's going on?
Hi, this is Tanya.
What's going on?
And a lot of people I'm seeing on Facebook saying Angel didn't deserve Defense of the Year.
Yeah.
And people, you need to have eyes. It's not just stats, man. It's just not stats. What I'm saying is this: you got to look at your eyes. And if you stop a person on defense and you stop them from getting their average, that's Defensive Person of the Year.
Yeah. I mean, the stats don't look. What we always say: men lie, women lie. Stats don't. We gave a graphic. We gave a graphic of what Angel Reese has done to all the prolific scores in the WNBA. How she has shut them down and held them under their scoring average. So for people to say exactly, and then in Unrivaled, it carried over to Unrivaled. Angel Reese does what Angel Reese does, and you can't take that away from her. People
talking about, she didn't have all these blocks, she didn't have all these steals.
That's the narrative.
What's the most important thing? Shutting your player down.
That's the most important thing.
If you block a shot, does that mean you shutting somebody down?
No, it doesn't mean that.
Okay.
No, it
just mean
my dad was a coach for 25 years, and his mantra was this: more rebounds and solid defense is gonna win you games and championships. And
Angel Reese been standing on business. She's been telling y'all.
she's shutting them down. She's shutting, and they don't like it. But on Facebook, oh, she didn't deserve this. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Come on.
Hey,
You ready to hear this? Y'all ready to hear this? Angel Reese cuts their water off. Angel Reese cuts their
And makes
water
them frustrated.
off.
yeah.
She cuts their water off. She's a good plumber.
She had no business going over there. She shot that shot with somebody else, and then she go to Angel. She got frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tanya, I ain't never seen Nafisha Kaya get out of character like that. She probably one of the nicest players in the WNBA.
Exactly. But you know, when you got people telling you you got shot down, that's what you're gonna do.
Scarlett Dickens all up in her ear, like, girl.
I know. It's crazy. And then you got players talking about she wasn't at the game. She didn't contribute. Come on, man. She played 14 out of 16 games.
Tanya, look, don't let them don't let them irritate you, man. We got you covered. This is what this show is about. We got you covered because I want you to stay tuned for this last segment that we got, and you're gonna appreciate what we do.
Yeah.
So
man.
stay.
We got a segment for
so
y'all.
keep watching.
I will. And y'all keep on doing what you're doing because I love it. I love it. Y'all have the best information that's not biased. And I love it. I love y'all, Keisha. Throw Claude from the west side. West side.
Thank you.
Hey, Tanya, I appreciate the call, Tanya. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You got two.
Hey, that was a great call. Hey, appreciate Wody Mack for the $2 super
donation. Donation.
He said, Dr. Umar said, donations. Hey, I appreciate Van for the $3 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Well, in the words of Wody Mack, we got to send the collection plate back around.
Do it again. Send it again, baby.
Donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me. Put money in, stupid ass.
Put some money in there.
He's my big girl. He's my big girl.
I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody give me nothing.
Ain't nobody gave me nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Donation. I thought it was the
They
trash.
did. They wearing them down now, big girl.
Yeah.
Don't call me now. You tall black motherfucker.
He said, you tall black motherfucker.
Ain't nobody give me nothing.
Ain't nobody gave me nothing. Yeah, so y'all go ahead and put them donations, man. Hey, that was a good call by Tanya, man. I appreciate that.
Big shout out to to my swag champion.
Wody Mack. He said this for the pastor.
Here comes the money.
Good boy, crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you,
But look, guys, y'all ain't tell us what y'all been drinking on. Y'all ain't tell us what y'all been sipping on. Y'all supposed to come up.
We going to the next segment?
Yeah, we going to the next segment.
Hold
man.
on, I need to go get my drink first.
Go ahead and get your drink, y'all. Hey, look, y'all stay. Hey, don't go nowhere. Look, let Keisha go get her drink. Like we're gonna take a little 2-minute break, and we'll be right back. All right, we back up in this thing, man. I'm gonna wait for Bro Claude and Keisha to come back. But man, this next segment, y'all gonna love this next segment. Y'all gonna enjoy this next segment of the show. This is what everybody been waiting for. This is the thing that we told y'all we had. Shout out to Patricia Burton for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Also, my man Brian Allen Hines for the $10 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said, I'm disappointed in all these Caitlin Clark KKK fans. Where y'all at? They don't want the smoke. That intermission screen. Kurt Blanco, we try to do what we got to do around here, man. We try to do what we got to do around here, man. Shout out to Dre Stewart, man. He said he drinking his rum and coke. $2 super sticker. AL504 said this is a good show. We appreciate you, man. Y'all let YouTube know about us, man. Y'all let everybody know about us, man. You know what I'm saying? Lakeisha,
Real
this is
money
what
in the house.
Hey, this is what I put up when you walked away. Everybody talking about my "I'll be right back" screen. This is what I put up. We'll be right back. Yeah. But right now, this is the part of the show that I think everybody has come for. I told you, man, this is no hold bar. Shout out to JT Money for the $10 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said, Unrivaled defensive player of the voting, 40% players, 35% coaches, 25% media. Defensive player was most deserved season award, unlike most league awards, which are 100% media vote. That's a great point, JT Money. But like I've always said, man, hey, I appreciate that, Kurt Blanco. We are raising the bar, man. And I think with this community alone, you know, we raising the bar because everybody is trying to follow suit, man. They trying to do what Simply Ball Dropping community is doing, man, and they can't do it, man. They trying to figure out how we producing these shows. Hold up, we got a caller coming in before we go to the next thing.
Go ahead.
Phone lines blowing up. You on the line with the Full Court Trio? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on? What up?
It's Dre Day, the Hood's ESPN.
Oh, what up, man? What up, Dre Day?
What up, baby?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing.
Dre
man.
Day,
Same
what up,
different
boy?
toilet paper.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing, man. Same shit, different toilet paper. Just
There
got
you
home
go.
from work.
Hey.
What you got for us, my man?
I was actually watching the live while I was waiting for the train, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till I get home and then I'll call the line to show my support. You my guy, man.
Yeah.
So I definitely, had to check in with you, check in with the other two members of the squad. So definitely had to send my love or whatnot.
Appreciate you, my brother.
We love you, man. We love you. I appreciate you all the
And
time.
I'm telling you, this is the dude that's calling in. I told y'all about him, the Sports Way with Dre Day podcast. What is it? Crystal Street's Golden Boy.
Crystal Street's very own.
Crystal Street's very own. You know,
Yeah.
Hood's ESPN.
Yes,
Hood
sir.
ESPN Jeopardy.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
is the
sir.
cat that put me on when I came to the Instagram community. We linked up. He invited me on his podcast. We did a show. He broke the game to me, elevated me to get my podcast on these voice platforms such as Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. It was Stitcher, all the major, any place where you can stream a podcast. I owe all my thanks to him, man. He the one that put me on game to that. Once he put me on game to that, I took what he told me and I just ran with it. And I elevated ever since.
Well,
So I appreciate you, my brother.
And now I'm showing my thanks to you because you was the one that told me about the YouTube.
And yeah, get on YouTube.
Even though my views ain't like yours, but
You'll get there, man.
Listen, I don't trip off of it. I know what it is. Like, it is what it is. As long as there's people tuning in and commenting, lending their support, I'm good with it regardless.
Yeah.
It'll get there eventually. Slow motion, but in motion.
Hey, baby. Facts.
That's how I do.
Yeah, but we appreciate the support, my brother, man. Keep doing what you're doing. So everybody in the chat, make sure y'all go over there and follow my brother, Sports Way with Dre Day podcast, man. He gives it to you raw and uncut.
Subscribe to that channel.
Yeah, and I'm
I'm
telling
almost at 400, so I'm trying to get to 5 before the summer.
You'll get there. You'll get there. We'll get you there. And another thing, this cat, he loves the WNBA, man. He advocated for the women for the longest, man. We go back. We was talking to WNBA back in before the pandemic, guys.
Mm.
Yes, we was. Yes, we
So,
was.
you know,
Oh, in fact, since I not to cut your wisdom, the what's the other two names? What's the other two names? Claude and who?
Keisha and Bro Claude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Keisha and Bro Claude. Nice to meet y'all. Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna definitely
I'm
subscribe
on
to
it.
y'all as well as soon as I get
I
off.
just subscribed.
I'm on it.
I'm on it
Appreciate
right
that,
now.
Queen. Appreciate that.
Sports
If
Way
you
with
get
Dre
the
Day. You
chance,
already subscribed. You already subscribed, homie. I got
appreciate
you.
that.
Got a
Appreciate
little
that.
nice little
If
design with
you
the
get
microphone in the middle.
appreciate it. If you get the chance, well, ain't no if. When you get the chance, because there's no if. When you get the chance, check out it's an old video. Me and K-Sap, we did it about 3 years ago. Me, K-Sap, and 3 of our other guys.
The hoods. I
We
was telling
gave
them, yeah.
No, not
that one?
not even
Okay.
the Jeopardy. I'm talking about the WNBA fantasy mock.
Oh yeah, the
draft that we
fantasy
did.
mock draft. Yep.
We did a all-time fantasy mock draft
Look,
because nobody was giving these ladies these flowers. So I figured, okay, why not we do it?
Dre
And
Day.
it was my
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah.
65 views. I see
Yeah.
it. Y'all get them up.
Dre
Y'all
Day.
get them up.
I'm glad that you pointed that out. The next show we do next Friday, I'm gonna run the clip because I want people to know that I ain't just start talking about the WNBA today or yesterday.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh no, people gotta check the game tapes.
Yeah, there you go. Check the footage. Check the footage. It's out there.
I'm looking at it, baby. Hey, receipts, baby. Receipts.
And the words of Isaiah Thomas, the film don't lie.
Yeah.
The film don't lie, baby.
Don't lie.
You know, I'm from the West Side, so that's what it do.
Yeah.
The film don't lie. I come from his grammar school, Resurrection. That's right.
Oh, okay.
So you know I'm real. What? Say it again. What? I told you where I come from. CYO champs for what? How many years? Do you remember? CYO champs for 20. CYO champs, city champs for 21 years. Isaiah Thomas was the only one that lost in 1977. After 1977, Resurrection Grammar School did not lose in 21 years. Then they closed. Bang.
Damn.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. But like, hey, Dre Day, I appreciate all the support, but we gonna get you
No
there,
doubt,
my brother.
no doubt.
You know I'm gonna get you there, man.
I know you will. I know you
I'm
will.
gonna get you there.
But I figured, I mean, you give me my flowers for putting you on to the podcast aspect. So now I figured I owe you to give you your flowers for, introducing me to the whole YouTube thing, because you and my man O'Shea been telling me for the longest to do it.
Yeah.
But now that I'm glad that I did it. So the summertime will make a year that I'm on it, and I'm very comfortable behind that camera now. I might say so myself.
His channel is called Sports Way with Dre Day Podcast. All my moderators in there, go search on YouTube and put his link in the chat so people can follow him, please.
ADP, I DM'd you on Instagram and sent you the link if you can drop it for me.
You might get that. You might get that 500 tonight, bro.
Yeah. He talks it all.
500 tonight.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
I appreciate that, my brother, man. I appreciate the call, man. Appreciate you always tuning in and rocking with us, my brother.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You ain't
my man.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
There you go.
Fingertip.
There you go. Well, Dre, we got to move on to our next segment. Appreciate the call, and
no doubt.
Tune into the next show.
I tune into all the shows.
I know you do. But I just say tune into the next show.
I tune into all of them.
I know. I see you be popping your head in the chat. Appreciate that support, my brother.
Pause with the pop in the head.
Hey, K-Sap, ADP just dropped it in the chat if you want to put it up.
Yeah, ADP. Hey, the link is in the chat. Our sister L, she dropped his link too. It's up on the screen. It's in the chat. Make sure y'all just click on that link.
Appreciate that.
Y'all go follow my brother, man. Doing big things, man. Appreciate the call, Dre.
Thanks, K-Sap. Keys,
my man.
Nice to meet y'all.
Nice to meet you,
boy.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks so much. All right.
His brother, my brother.
No doubt.
Yep.
Yeah. So, man, great call by Dre, man. That's one of my guys, man. You know what I'm saying? We linked up in the Instagram field.
Tell them,
Yeah, we got the receipts, man.
Baby.
Yeah, I ain't just start doing
We
this.
ain't
Man.
just up in here playing around.
Yeah, I don't play
We
no
know
games.
what talent
Man.
look like, baby.
But this is the part of the show. Appreciate the Van for subscribing to my brother. This is the part of the show that everybody came for, man. This is the, you know, we got a special segment in the show. It's called the smoke session. And this look, this is the smoke session. This is the 4-court trio smoke session. And like I told y'all last night, I'm the can man, like Adrian Bronner said.
Gonna open up
Anybody can get it.
Yes.
Americans,
whoop
Africans, Mexicans, Dominicans,
all
they
the
all
kings.
can get it.
They can get it. They can get it.
So y'all see what's up on the screen. The 4-court trio smoke session.
Crack.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that smoke? So this is what we gonna do. We gonna start off. We got some YouTubers out here that are hiding behind a keyboard and hiding behind a microphone, popping their ish.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got to make an example out of somebody.
Yep.
You got to make an example out of somebody.
They some hoes.
And
they some hoes.
I said I wasn't going to give them no advertisement up on my show.
In different area codes.
But I'm going to start it off.
Area codes.
I'm gonna let Keisha get her smoke in. I'm gonna let Bro Claw get her smoke in. And I'm gonna get the last laugh. I'm gonna get the last lick. And this is where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Mark and Rob Sports Showdown. The two old guys, the two bald guys sitting over there in somebody's kitchen producing a show. You know, they want the smoke, they can get the smoke. You know, he did a show about me talking about I lied about what Maya Moore said. He did a whole show about that.
He did.
But you want to set up on your show, creating these narratives, and all y'all do is lie. All y'all do is lie. Somebody calls them Dumb and Dumber. So for the two old guys, y'all just happen to be in the way. So Keisha, go ahead and fire off.
What I don't K-Step has said repeatedly that when he be listening to people talk, he be reading behind the lines, not right on the line. And all he was saying was that Maya Moore, for her to bring that up in her little soliloquy about Caitlin Clark's leadership, she must have saw something lacking to bring that up when they asked the question, what could she do better? She didn't say she can do better with her turnovers. She didn't say she could do better with her defense. The first thing that came out of Maya Moore's mouth was, I think she could be better as a leader. And I think once you come from college into the pros, there's a curve there that you're going to have to learn how to take information from vets, take information from people that'll help you with your leadership style, because your leadership style might not be the same as another player. All Maya Moore was saying is, I can see an area of growth in that aspect of her game. And these two dudes said, no, I would just really think she was just talking about that she's already a great leader and she could be a better leader. How you go from great to better?
That's backwards.
You know, if the first thing my mama used to tell me, if she brings something up to you most of the time and they ask you, what could you do better? And the first thing out her mouth is, I think Keisha needs to stop cursing so much. She ain't saying that because I don't curse. She's saying it because I do and she don't like it. So all K-Sap was doing was read between the lines, and they decided to go clip old K-Sap and try to say he lying on Maya Moore, because heaven forbid anybody give Caitlin Clark some critique.
Yeah.
But Maya Moore was trying to do it in a respectful way, so because she know them Clarkers will come.
If you ask me, Maya Moore don't even rock with Caitlin Clark.
She was trying to be respectful because she didn't want them Clarkers to come and do her like Cheryl Swoops. So everybody in the media space has to walk on eggshells. Even a Hall of Famer has to walk on eggshells to give somebody some criticism because she's scared the pitchfork's gonna come out if she say anything bad about Caitlin Clark. Yep. And every player has something to work on. So exactly. That's what I got from the two bald dudes on the internet. And more videos after that. They slip right back into their hate. Yep. They hating. It's okay if you don't like a certain player. Everybody got their favorite player. But I don't understand why you feed your whole YouTube audience on a player downgraded another player can get all this critique, but the one you like don't get none. Exactly. Like, that's kind of biased. But hey, if y'all like the bald dudes, have at it. I can go stop you from rocking with the bald dudes.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong. Go rock with them. Y'all want to rock with them, rock with them. All right, Brother Claude, what you got?
Uh-oh. I'm drinking now.
I'm sipping too.
Y'all better sip. Turn your volume down. Turn your volume down.
Because I was nice to him and not broke so
nice. You were so nice. Listen, AL, turn your volume down. Because guess what?
Hold on, before you go real quick, let me get to this.
Go ahead.
Let me get to this.
Here comes the money.
Appreciate you, L, for the $5 super chat. She said, Antoine, I hope KSAP doesn't take them up on the offer. They want sip on his audience and viewership numbers. They know will show up for him. That's what hey, I'm smarter than the average bear. I just look this way. I know what it is. They put my name in their title and their views went up. I already know the game.
Oh, and before we go, I wasn't trying to say that Maya Moore was trying to be mean to Caitlin. I think she was giving her constructive criticism. Just because somebody give you constructive criticism don't mean they hating.
Yeah.
Stop being so sensitive, y'all. I gotta sip.
But you gotta
understand. Sensitive.
You gotta understand. Look. It's the Mark and Rob Sports Showdown. They got a show called the Caitlin Clark Crossover. That's all they want to do is talk Caitlin Clark. If you bring up anybody else on their channel, they're gonna hate that person that you bring up. So they continue doing what they're doing. Hey, shout out to Donna Cox for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna.
All right, go ahead, Bro Claude.
Well, what do we have here?
I didn't disrespect their credentials.
You got two old Dusty Wonder Master. One is Chicken George sitting up there talking about what they talking about. Got my brother name in their mouth. Now, what we have here is the master over there talking about KSAP, and Chicken George say, yo, you showing up right. This is the Chicken George that didn't go to London. This is the Chicken George that stayed at home. He stayed at home and bucking dancing. He bucker dancing. Yeah, you bucker dancing around here. What the man said, he said what he said because Maya Moore said the damn thing. Goddamn dog it. I'm just trying to look. You cannot make no points out of real factual information. You can never make a point that's the other side of a factual situation. The facts are the facts, god dog it. The facts is the facts, damn it. You deal with it. Eat it. But you ain't got no teeth, so you can't even eat it.
You know what?
You ain't got no teeth. You ain't got no damn teeth, Grandpa. I know you don't. And the other one got wood teeth. The old bro. Hey, Rob. We's free. Rob. We's free, Rob. We's free. I'm just saying, we's got free 200 years ago, doggone it, almost. Get your ass off the damn camera with him. Because he's a bias, fraud, and a fake, twisting facts up. This man is an insult. That's my brother, and I stand with him. He brought you the facts. He put it all down and laid it out for you on concrete. And then you, Chicken George the second, because Chicken George left. The second, Chicken George Jr., he stayed on the plantation. And then he didn't even really accept that his father was free. You're free, Rob. You're free. And Mark, the slave master, you know what Nat Turner did to him, right? Just imagine what we'll do today. We done. I'm done.
Man. We got our own mind, and we be thinking.
Yeah, we be thinking. We be thinking.
We's free. We's free. We's free, y'all.
All right.
We say we heard something different.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Casey.
Yeah, they got a narrative that they want to spill, but y'all summed it up for me. I ain't got nothing else to say because y'all laid it out there, man. Y'all laid it out there.
I was just trying to
hey, Tiffany
Cole went to the right
Yeah.
and the left. I was just trying to give them a solidity.
But it is what it is, man.
Explain what you were trying to say, Casey.
That's what they want us to do, so we here for it. So the next, man, we got our man Rudy Rance.
Oh, boy.
Lord. Let me
Rudy Rance then came up on this channel, and he kind of like threw us for a loop, man. Tried to give him the benefit of the doubt.
We did.
Now I see Rudy over there talking about Angel Reese fans are dumb. Angel Reese fans are clowns. Like I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, Rudy. And you came up on the show, and this is the stuff that you wanted to talk about. And this is what I'm talking about, things that go outside of basketball. That's the problem that I have. Now Angel Reese fans got to be dumb. That, you know what I'm saying? So
he just said what he wanted to already say before.
Yeah. You said it. You summed it up, Rudy. You summed it up. So we know the angle that you're coming from. So you know, it is what it is, man. But you just had to be in the way, man. So I'm gonna let Keisha take over.
Rudy. I talk to you very polite, because I'm always polite, guys, in the chat. I just don't understand.
Do it again, Keisha.
Because
we
like
do it again. Hey, Keisha, before you start, say his name again. Do it again, Keisha. Do it. That's hilarious. Go
Rudy. I was nice to you when you came on. Everybody else was trying to give you a little smoke. I let you speak. I didn't interrupt you. I went on mute a couple of times because I was up. I was like, I'm about to give it to him. No, you a guest. I'm gonna be nice. But Rudy, why we gotta be dumb because we like a certain player? Make that make sense. So all the education, all the studying I did in school don't mean a goddamn thing because I like Angel Reese. Well, damn, I ain't even need to go to school, Rudy. If I would have just liked Caitlin Clark, I would be smart. I gotta tell my mama. She wasted a lot of goddamn money on me. Because all I needed to do was like Caitlin Clark. And I would have been smart in his eyes. I'm sorry, Rudy. I'm glad it's not up to you, Rudy. Who's smart and who's dumb. But just by you saying that, it's dumb as hell. So I land. You can go.
Man, hold on. Let me get to the super chat, man. Hey, appreciate you, Brian Allen Hines, for the $10 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said these clowns need to keep Angel Reese and Simply Ball dropping name out their mouth. They really do, man. I don't bother nobody, man. And see, when people start bothering me because I know how to decipher when the bullet's made for me and it's aimed for me, you don't got to say my name. But when you say stuff that you heard on my podcast, You taking shots at me. So this is the reason why we got the smoke session.
Oh yeah.
For cats like y'all, man,
Oh
because
yeah.
it's time for y'all, to get a whiff of this. And I don't want to have to address this no more because I don't bother nobody. I just continue to do shows.
Look, K-Tap, you try to be nonviolent. You try to do
Yeah.
what MLK said do.
Yeah.
And
Not me.
Hold on. Hey, shout out to Mama Hill for the $5 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
See, the thing about me, before I let you go, bro, Claude, man, I'm just over here just running a business, man.
Yes.
I don't bother nobody. I don't try to copy nobody.
No, sir.
I do what I do. And it seems like what I'm doing, a lot of people trying to copy my style.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a lot of people say a lot of people do a lot of clout chasing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to entertain that because I see what's going on. I see a lot of people, if you put simply ball dropping in your headline or your title like that, people going to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw what Rob and Mark did when they put my name in the title. I just did a little canvassing of their videos. I seen they had over 2,000-3,000 views on that show because my name was attached to it.
Rob, you are free.
You know what I'm saying? So, Rudy, you just keep doing what you're doing. But, you ain't got to keep, pointing your gun over here because every time you point your gun over here, I'm catching bullets and we coming right back at you. And I hear your shows, man. I hear what's going on. I hear some of the stuff that you're saying. And, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I had no issue with you or anything. I actually had a good time with you on the show because I let the panel cook you and let your own video cook you. But, stuff that we do over here, hey, this is what we do. So if you can't handle the truth, what they say?
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
And that's the problem. Y'all can't handle the truth, man. So when we over here spitting facts, just like the caller stated tonight, when we over here spitting facts, y'all don't like the facts because I see how the chat goes off when the facts are spewed out there.
They want you to shut up.
Yeah. And that's the problem that we have today is when we producing shows that we produce facts, maybe y'all don't like the way we saying it. That's the issue.
I think it's the messenger.
Yeah. And that's the problem that Mark and Rob had. They didn't like the fact that I said that Maya Moore said that she needs to become a better leader. She's not a leader. Not a leader. They took out of that whole video, they took my words where I said she is not a leader, and they made a whole video off of that. That's what they do. They clip the things that they want to clip. They want to talk about the negatives, but they didn't look at the positives that I was saying in that video. I even gave Caitlin Clark her just dues.
You did.
But y'all didn't want to focus on that. Y'all wanted to focus on the negativity. Just because I said Maya Moore said that she wasn't a leader.
Go ahead.
Now, if you look at some of the videos that y'all been putting out there with the titles that y'all putting in y'all's videos and the thumbnails that you're making, everything that y'all saying on your thumbnail and in your title is a bold-faced lie. Let's talk about that. I know how YouTube goes. You're trying to get people to click on the video to come in there to show some engagement. I know how YouTube works. And that's what you guys are doing. Look at the titles of your shows. But I'm not going to bring your catalog up on my show because I'm not going to give you that advertisement because that's what you want.
Nope.
I just wanted to address a few things. But shout out to Brian Allen Hines.
Who let the dogs out?
Somebody let the dogs out.
Here comes the money.
He said Rudy Rodriguez had the nerve to mitigate Gull to say Angel Reese to him looks good from the neck down without showing a picture of his wife. Get the fuck out of here, Rudy. Yeah. I mean, that's what they do, man. So I appreciate everybody in the chat that supports what we're doing right now. But we're gonna let oh, go ahead, Keisha.
Wait before bro card go. Rob, blink two times if you need help. Blink 2 times.
Yeah.
He might be held up over that bro claw.
Rob,
Yeah.
Rob.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey,
Card.
Rob.
What you got?
Rob, hey, Rob. Listen to what the sister say. We's free. We's is freeze now. Yes, We's is. All right, y'all. Listen. Y'all see this man with the beard and his red? He got his nice little hat on. All you got to do is put some white chalk on his face and the red lips, and he look just like the clown he is. Just look at him. He looks like. But before I start my silly queen, K-Sap, give me some shots fired, please. It's a tornado about to come on Rudy ass. If you don't get your clown face ass out of here, as if Angel Reese gonna look at your fat face, naked-eyed, looking, mustard eating, get where is the mayo? Could I please put it on my plate, face ass? You better get your ass up out of here, as if Angel Reese gonna look your fat tubby wubby. Yeah, I might be fat, but you sure enough is fat. You better put your bra on, Rudy. You better put your bra on, Rudy, because she ain't looking for you, Tubby the Wubby. No. I'm just telling you. Rudy, you got a problem with facts, Rudy. You lied and talked about the ratings, wasn't the ratings, and then I put it on the board and crushed your ass. You get crushed over here, and simply ball dropping community. You get crushed over here. I put it right there because I waited for you to lie, Rudy. I wanted you to tell the lie. I knew you was going to do it. I depend on you to say bullshit out your mouth, Rudy, so I could just look, just like that screen that got you them lines. See them lines? You in the lines, Rudy. You are exactly what we want you to do. Put them in the trick bag. Where's that case out? Where the trick bag at? Put them in the trick bag, K-Sap.
You want the trick bag?
Give me the hey, put them in the trick bag, K-Sap.
There it is. He getting the trick bag.
Look at Rudy in the hey, he at the bottom. He at the bottom. Look at all that. That's toilet paper on the top.
He couldn't wait to get back in there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Rudy, stop lying to your audience. Stop lying, talking about facts over feelings, because you all up in your feelings and you're lying to the people. You're a liar.
Oh, he on a mission now?
Oh yeah, he said facts over. He said that I'ma tell it you. Wasn't nobody watching the Unrivaled. You was a goddamn lie. You was watching it. You sure enough was watching it. Then gonna talk about, oh yeah, I forgot it was coming on. Man, your narrative is weak, Rudy.
Stop lying, Rudy.
This is another thing that you could take personal. You weak, Rudy. You weak. And at the end of the day, we gonna keep spitting the facts, because the facts is like the tracks, and we breaking punk ass nigga backs just like we did right now. I'm off of it.
There you go. Now we're gonna move on to the next, man.
Oh, we got another.
This is his partner. This is his partner.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say this. I just wanted to pull him up. I ain't got too much to say about him because I ain't heard him really, come my way. But he rose with Rudy. So that's why he's up on the screen. So we gonna give him a pass. We gonna let him continue to do what he do. But I know he gonna see this and he gonna respond. And we welcome it. We welcome it. So we gonna let you make it. But we had to throw you in there because you roll with.
You not like us though.
Yeah, you roll with Rudy. So
not like us.
We're gonna
You
give
ain't
you
like
some
us.
grace until you get out of pocket.
Slave master went into your mama kitchen.
But look, we got to get off into y'all's favorite girl.
Oh Lord.
We got to get off into her because a birdie on the street sent me a whisper. and said that she was on Mark and Rob's show, the Caitlin Clark crossover, and she kind of alluded to me a little bit.
What she say?
I don't know. I didn't even go back to try to find it. Somebody said it.
There you go, K-Sap. Lovely.
So my thing about her, hey, shout out to Lovely for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Friday night full court trio, good show. I appreciate everybody's support, man. So y'all tell people about the full court trio, man. Y'all tell people about us. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
Absolutely.
What did black women and black men do to this lady?
I don't
what I
know,
need
but
to
I
know.
mean, but you got to understand something. She's on the show with Mark and Rob. That's the Caitlin Clark crossover. That's the crossover. So they representing Caitlin Clark. They defending Caitlin Clark to the fullest.
But that's the point I'm
I
making,
know.
K-Sap.
I know.
What does it have to do with Angel Reese?
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And the hatred that this lady has for Angel Reese is terrible. It's terrible. And, you know, I just happen to have her on the screen. I hope this gets her attention. If she wants to respond, and I can't give her boy, Bitch Be Frank, no airtime. I can't do it.
No,
I can't do it, man.
Nope.
But with her, I let the people in the chat say what they got to say about her. Because the chat been schooling her the whole time that we've been doing shows, man. And like I said, I don't bother nobody. Hold on, we got a call coming in. And it's restricted. Somebody hiding.
Oh, go on, tell us.
Hey,
Go on, let them up.
you on the show with the full court trio.
All right, good night. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
About first, I just have 5 minutes before the disruption. Latoya.
Hey, what's going on, Latoya?
Yeah, I was just calling because I saw that you were roasting Adrian Ross.
Okay.
What did she do? She's one of my favorites.
Oh, she's one of your favorites? I mean, that's okay. She's one of your favorites. I mean, she rocks with Rob and Mark, and they have a show called the Caitlin Clark crossover.
Can I tell her what she did?
A little birdie, you know, whispered to me that she kind of alluded to me on that show. Not knowing what she talked about, but the problem that we have with her is the way that she denigrates Angel Reese and stands, huh? You must not watch her.
Then you don't watch it.
You don't watch her.
I haven't watched it in a while. I didn't really catch the show tonight. So I don't know what it's about.
Just go look at her catalog. Just go look at her catalog.
Prison Reese, though.
Huh?
As far as I know, she was praising her on Unrivaled stuff for her game. That's the last I saw of her.
She's very light, man.
Yeah, you're very. We can barely hear you, Toya.
Call back in.
You got to call back. We can barely hear you.
All right, I promise.
All right.
All right, guys. Good night.
All right, good night.
Yeah, good barely.
Hey, you on the show with the full court trio?
What's up, this B?
What's up, baby?
Oh, baby, niece.
What's up?
What's up, baby?
The lady that called before me is a clown, and she just put her clown hat on to come up there and speak on behalf of Adrian, whoever she is. First off, both of them too old to act the way they act. They need to sit down somewhere. And whoever hurt them should hurt them again. Because it ain't that much hurt in the world to dislike somebody the way they dislike Angel.
Yeah.
I don't care about you. I don't care about you having like a show related to Caitlin Clark. If that's your favorite player, that's your favorite player. But to have to use Angel Reese's name to get clicks because Caitlin don't get as many clicks as Angel is absolutely ridiculous. Especially coming from a black woman. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the lady, but tell her she need to cut it out
She not gonna cut it
Oh,
out.
she ain't gonna cut it
need to
out.
get some new. She need to get some new prescription glasses so she can see clearly and see that half the stuff she doing is not right.
Yeah, I agree with that, B. That's what they do. That's
got
exactly
slapped with
what
that
they
She
do.
and look,
7.5.
and here's another thing. She don't just do it to Angel Reese. Anybody that threatens Caitlin Clark in her mind, she goes after him. Like one of these
Oh,
shows called
she ain't the
Operation
one.
Replace Caitlin with Juju. What are you talking about?
What?
She got a
Oh,
show
yeah.
called
What?
Operation Replace Caitlin with Juju in full swing with bogus scoring milestone.
See, that's what I'm talking about. And y'all wonder why we
That's
give these people the
ridiculous.
business
Why
the way we do.
with a girl in college? What?
A little girl.
The girl
A
didn't do
little
nothing to
girl.
you.
Too old for that.
She a old
She way
pedophile,
too old for that.
allegedly.
I wonder if she got like, because you know some people who act the way they act, especially when it comes to women of younger age. I wonder if she got like children of her own because
She
the
don't.
way she treats
She
these
got cats and
kids
dogs.
is absolutely ridiculous.
No, she don't. She don't be. She
She
don't
got
have
dogs.
any. She got cats and dogs. She got cats and dogs.
Man, that is explaining.
Yeah.
Because when you lonely and miserable in life, you try to make everybody else who's doing better than you seem like they lonely and miserable.
Hey,
And
B.
because these young women doing 10 times better than her, it hurts her feeling.
Angel
But you
Reese
need to
made more
stop
than her whole
projecting your
lifetime.
insecurity. She needs to stop projecting her insecurities on them.
B.
Because as Black women, we all had the same opportunity. They just did something with theirs. Yeah, you on YouTube talking about what they doing with their opportunity.
B. She got a show called Nafisa Big Baller Kaya puts Angel Reese in her place. When did she ever put Angel Reese in her place?
But see, that's the thing about it is, Keisha. See, Mark and Rob won't call her out for a lie like that. See, that's the
What are you
problem.
talking about? Did you watch the game? You a coach.
See, the thing is, they not gonna call her out because they agree with her antics
Exactly.
and the things she do. They agree with it, and they just using her as example as see, she's Black and she feels this way. That's what they using her for. She's a Black woman and she feels this way. But little do she know, it's two different type of Blacks in this world. It's like a Michelle Obama or Stacey Dash. And she's Stacey Dash, obviously.
Yeah.
She definitely. Hey, Stacey Dash got kicked out the dashes. Period, and she can't come back home. Yeah, that's true. That's facts. Stacey Dash got kicked out the dashes. She was out. Listen, Stacey Dash was allegedly on the street, and she couldn't even come.
Hold on. Here's another show, y'all. Root for Angel Reese. Are you going to hell? Threatens the new culture of sports. What the fuck? What the hell? I'm not clicking
Now
on it.
now she bringing God in.
Yeah.
I'm not
Hey,
clicking on it.
Girl, go to church.
Go, hey,
But we the ones. We the ones.
Keisha, give her the business before I slap this BR in
I
a
ain't
minute.
giving her
I'm
the
about
mic,
to.
y'all.
Hey, appreciate the call,
love
B.
you, B. Love you, B.
I
Love you.
like y'all show. Love everything y'all doing. Keep going. I'm gonna go back into the comments and talk about Adrian Simone.
All right, appreciate you, B. Appreciate the call.
Love you, B. Love you, B.
Hey, shout out to Lady J for the $5 super chat.
Lady J, you got that shea butter?
Yeah, see that and see, but we the problem. See, we the problem though. We the problem. We ain't did nothing wrong over here. We over here having a good time.
Videos like
Ain't
that.
nobody
Exactly.
Man, ain't no listen, I be having fun, y'all.
Yeah.
Recording my little stuff. I be in, you know what I mean, enjoying myself.
There's y'all boy.
having great
There's y'all's boy
show.
Mick. There's y'all's boy Mick.
Where he at?
Right here on the
Listen.
screen.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Hey, look. Let me tell y'all something.
So hold up. No, hold up, Brokaw. I want the chat to tell us how y'all feel about Mick.
He straddles the fence and tries to be condescending, but I let
Yeah.
the chat do it. Mhm.
Chat, what y'all feel about Mick?
Hey, she said she love that shea butter. Look at y'all. Hey, y'all, Lady J got that shea butter, and I gave you extra too.
Yeah, so Pretty Tony agrees with me. He straddles the fence and like he'll give her a compliment and then it's
I told you it's that
then it's
underhand,
backhanded.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's and I mean if you because they have fans.
I saw that, Dre. I saw that, but I ain't. I gotta leave that alone. Go ahead.
Say hate
Go
Nick
ahead.
talks.
You definitely. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just. I mean, I don't have no problem with him. If Caitlin Clark is what grew your channel, do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
keep doing what you're doing, man.
But you don't have to talk if the backhanded comments. I mean, why are you doing a video if you? Well, I don't think it's no big deal. Okay, so why are you doing a video?
That's what I'm saying. And you know what's crazy?
Like I don't do videos on people. I don't get these people. These people are weird. These some weird mofos. That's all.
And see,
I
the
can
crazy
say.
thing about it is, Keisha, people always come in the comments, when y'all gonna do a video about Caitlin Clark? Y'all don't want us to do a video about Caitlin Clark. Because if we do a video about Caitlin Clark, y'all gonna shit the bed. Y'all gonna cry.
We'll have about 20,000 views.
Exactly. So we do videos about Angel Reese and keep up the good narratives about Angel Reese. People come in the comments talking about y'all are so come on. If y'all know basketball, she's not a good basketball player. See, that's what hurts them. Because we keep on doing these videos about Angel Reese and it's killing them. I don't have to make no videos about Caitlin. I could, if y'all want me to be petty, I can make a whole video and put a whole clip together with all Caitlin Clark's turnovers. Ooh, then they really be pissed off at me.
I got a question for you, KSAT. As a content creator, the only time they talk about other players other than Caitlin Clark is if it's something derogatory that they don't like.
Exactly.
They never talked about Asia Wilson breaking the points record. None of that stuff. Only when Asia Wilson said this, or she holding up Nike deal, or she won her shoe. All other stuff Asia Wilson did on the court matter nothing to them.
Yep.
It don't matter.
Now they got videos out there talking about now they got videos out there talking about the Caitlin Clark boycott.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they talking about we say we gonna boycott the TV because she on 41 times.
No, we ain't say that. We gonna
watch it all. That's the narrative that they push.
We gonna watch it all. They tried to not watch Unrivaled, but
that showed that they
knew that they had to make some money. They knew they had to pay their mortgage. They knew they had to pay their light bill. They had to go get some of that light bill money.
That's what they do. They're selling the soul.
Here's the difference between us and them. We like basketball, so we're gonna be watching. But I'm gonna tell you, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese left college, and them girls is people still watching college basketball.
Absolutely.
They still watching
Kurt Block
it.
gonna watch every turnover, man, and send them to me. I'll put a whole video together.
Let me tell you something. I will tell you this. Listen to it, chat. Listen to it, because we was look what we was trying to do is stay out of the narrative. But when the new season drop, KSAP, when these games come on, we're gonna tell y'all the truth and see. A lot of y'all not gonna like it because there's gonna be a couple of videos going, what in the hell was that 10? What the hell? See, if we'd have did a video about her doing them 10 turnovers, y'all would have came up in here and called us coons and all kind of shit.
Yep. And see, this show, like I said, when we brought this show together, this show we're gonna give y'all the real. And like I said,
we're gonna run down the games.
Yeah. Let me hit this super.
Here comes the money.
That boy gave us a $2, one of them small international contributions, man. That
Yeah, baby.
that $2
That's
might
London.
be like 2,000. That might be
Hey.
2,000 London money. You know what I'm
That's some
saying?
London money. That's some overseas.
But see,
dollars,
this is the problem, right?
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They can't handle the truth. And y'all see what the bottom of the thing says, giving you what you need, not what you want.
Mm-hmm. We're going to give
know
it to
what I'm
you
saying?
this season.
We're going to give it to you raw.
We're not
That's
going to
what I'm
hold
saying.
back.
Can't hold
give
back,
it to
man.
you raw. This
And like I said,
We actually held back.
oh, we held back. I didn't, and that's the thing about it is, man, I just don't. Oh, you know, like somebody told me, man.
She light it up. We're going to come on here and praise her. She stink it up. We're going to come on here and give you the real.
Hey, well,
and there goes
y'all
what
got
Truth
something
Golden
coming
said.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday due to my producers, K-Sap and L and Keisha. Those are my producers that I picked. I have some stuff going. I gave them a job and an assignment because the boss got to keep bossing, and I'm gonna listen to what he say, and we're gonna orchestrate the show that's coming to y'all on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And guess what? Y'all get to see how I really feel.
We got Bro Claw to do that for us. But look, L made a great point. We could praise CC for a great game on the show, and they still push the lie that we hate her.
Mm-hmm.
I've had videos about Caitlin Clark.
Where it sells. It gets clicks and views.
I had videos about giving her just dues, man. But people still say I hate Caitlin Clark. I do not hate Caitlin Clark. Just because I don't give her too much attention on my show don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I
don't have to denigrate her to speak facts about Angel Reese. I don't have to do that.
But K-Sap, she ain't doing nothing for us to write content on her right now.
There you go.
Come on, man. She living her life, having fun training. When we got put into the training, we brought that to the forefront. But that's all she did. So what is?
But we hate because of the fact that we mentioned that she out there working out and balked up, and then I made a joke that she was on that Labalco. You see what I'm saying? Like,
because that's what they said about Angel Reese, remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They made videos about, oh, she banned from the league because she juicing. Like, well, who makes shows like that?
That's the thing. I'm not bound down to nobody. If you're not my favorite player, you're just not my favorite player.
Hey, Christopher
You're not
Harris.
gonna make me do nothing.
Christopher Harris, look, check this out. The phone line is there.
Go and call Christopher Harris.
Go ahead and call, man.
Ain't nobody hate that girl.
We hate Caitlin Clark and you tell us to stop lying, come on up here.
We don't hate that girl. We hate some of you
Chris,
people.
bring your ass up here. Chris, bring your ass up here. I'm a baller. I like all ballers.
Yeah,
It's y'all punk ass.
Yeah,
It's y'all.
Come up here and tell us why why you think we lying and we haters on Caitlin Clark. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah,
you scared. You
I
scared.
don't have
I know you scared. Call in.
I don't have nothing against the girl.
I ain't got nothing against her.
Call.
I enjoy watching her play.
No,
Me
it's
too.
because they wear hoods. They wear hoods with white on the hood.
Well, I'll tell you this, K-Sap, hold on. Brocard going off to the right again. Let me tell you another thing.
Reel him back in.
They act like this is the only white girl that we had all of a sudden we just hate white girls. Well, we like Sue Bird and all the rest of them.
Hold on, got a call. Got a call.
Oh, okay, come Christopher.
No, I don't know if that's Christopher. I recognize this number.
I'm a black man and I like Caitlin. I'm a black woman and I like her.
Yeah, you on the line with the full court trio. What's up?
It's your sis L.
I know. I said I recognize the number. Go ahead.
Well, when we call on you, don't be acting like you ain't happy to hear from me.
I recognize the number, man. What's up? What you want?
Whatever. Listen.
What you want?
Pipe down.
Hey, boss.
I'm about to tell. I'm about to.
Hey, my boss.
I'm about to show. Hey, Claude and Keisha. I'm gonna show this community, but not so much for this community, for the people like Rudy and Tweety and Tweedledum and all them other ones that come over here and they be watching the show. They don't say nothing in the chat. I'm gonna show you the difference between them and the people in this community. Now, some of y'all caught my little message in the chat. Dre did. I text KSAP because I put on my journalistic hat for a minute, and I went and did a deep dive, and it didn't take me 5 minutes to find Rudy, his full government name, his page, pictures of him, and yes, his black wife, and some other things. And at first, I texted to KSAP and I said, "Do with it what you will." But then I text them back because integrity means I'm not. It's not fair to put his wife out there, like the image of his wife, when she doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. That's called
Not at all.
integrity and character, and that's something that those folks lack. We could have put it out there for shits and giggles and had fun with it. But all the females would have had something to say about the way his wife looked. But when you take a pause,
Y'all
when you
ain't no good.
pause and it's like, okay, we're building something different, and we're building something that will be
Don't
able
let
to
bro Claude see
stand
it. Don't let
for
your
a
brother
long
see it.
time.
We're not gonna let you see it.
I ain't letting nobody see
No,
it.
no. Okay, you just gonna have to be as good as me and find it on.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
Because I'm not sharing it with anybody.
Don't let bro Claude
But
see it.
you know, but you know, it's they tried to steal. We ain't gonna say Rudy tried to steal one saying. So I'm gonna say this on the record. It's facts over false narratives. We provide the facts. We don't buy into the false narratives. We don't buy into the false narratives around anyone, not just Angel Reese, but any player. Yes, we like this is a sports entertainment show, but we deal in facts. And these people know that the only way that they're going to get views, the only way they're going to collect a YouTube check, the only way that they're going to get engagement where people are talking about them on their shows and sharing their videos and shouting out their videos, even if it is in a negative light, is if they leverage someone else's name and content and community.
Yeah.
That's why they do what they do. I don't even believe half of them believe in the lies that they tell.
That's true. They just saying it
But
to
just
say
like
it.
reality TV is a thing, you got people that say, "Oh, I would never put all my business out on reality TV. It breaks homes, it breaks up families. It's too much drama." Reality TV sells, and it has for a long time before the Real Housewives and all of that. Who remembers Real World and all that? That was reality TV. That's what these YouTubers are doing. They lack creativity. And a lot of them even lack knowledge. They don't know how to put or formulate a full conversation that is going to keep somebody's attention for more than a minute. And you want somebody to do it for 20 minutes to an hour, a couple hours, if you're talking about doing a live stream, they can't do it. So they have to do something to close the gap, to kind of camouflage their inadequacies. So yeah, roast them and all that, but you know how I feel. Don't give these ninjas no
That's
shine.
what I said. That's what I said. I'm not going to address it no more.
Yeah, but that's it. That's all.
I
Good job. Good show.
Appreciate your call, El.
Thanks, boss.
All right, back in the chat.
All right.
Love you.
Yeah.
Bro, Claude, you will never get the information that you seek.
Yeah,
never.
Well spoken, El. Great call.
I ain't gonna listen. I'm such a player. I don't even go look.
I'm
such a player. I'm now if it fall in my lap.
Just leave it alone, man. Leave it alone, man. We ain't even gonna address it.
I would deal with it accordingly.
Yeah,
but I'm not looking. I'm not that type of. I'm a player. I ain't a hater. So
yeah, Fly Hippie. Yeah, all them channels, man. They got their own personal agenda, man.
Yeah,
but it ain't gonna stop our hustle over here. It ain't gonna stop our shine, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a cookout when L steps to the mic. Yeah, we're gonna have a family barbecue. L gonna be sitting at the head table.
Telling us what to do.
Yeah. So that Tiffany and Company, L, she's gonna be at the head table, man. But like I said, man, this is shows that people need to hear, man.
Yeah.
Like it's unfortunate that they got caught in the middle, but we had to address a few things, man. And I told y'all that last night that we was gonna address that in the smoke session. But we got more smoke sessions to come. Y'all don't know what's gonna be on the smoke session.
I know.
Y'all don't know what's gonna be.
It might be a topic. It might be a person. It might be a coach.
Yeah.
It might be a player. Hell.
Yep.
You never know.
Like I
Somebody
said, man,
always needs to be smoked.
yeah.
Well,
and it's not, and sometimes you can't smoke on them zazas. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I be trying, y'all. I really do. Y'all know. Listen, y'all know I be for all the shits.
Nah, you save that for your channel.
I'm just
man.
saying I be trying though.
So you bro, Claude, your problem is you give up too many hints, man. You gotta surprise your audience, man.
I ain't saying nothing.
But you trying to lead them to the water and they about to drink it. Now they gonna ask you what you talking about, bro, Claude. Hey, trust me,
I
bro,
listen
Claude.
to the boss.
I got
ain't
myself.
said nothing.
Listen.
I ain't said nothing. You ain't
hold on, bro, Claude. I got myself in trouble like that a lot of times by speaking, and people like, nah, K-Sab, you got to keep on saying it. So once you start opening, that box, they gonna want to know. Got some callers.
Here we go.
Hey, you on the line with the full court trio. Hello. Hey,
hello.
You on the line with the full court trio? What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, what's going on, Ronnie?
Hey, I just want to make some comments about the YouTubers.
All right.
Okay.
When I first started watching them, my opinion, they was more negative on the WNBA, using Caitlin Clark attendance and viewership to shit on the WNBA.
You cook
basically the whole league.
Like
Rudy's rant and Ben Daniels and all that.
Yeah.
And then they moved on to Angel Reese.
Yep.
I can't hear y'all.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
If I turn my TV back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I appreciate you, man. We appreciate you being honest.
Because I thought there'd be feedback.
Nah, we got you. Oh, no, it is feedback because you got the TV on.
Let me turn it a bit.
All right.
Okay.
You could
I
just
didn't know
mute
that.
it.
I didn't know they couldn't hear us, huh?
Yeah, you could just mute it.
See, by the way, I'm actually Indiana Fever Caitlin Clark fan.
We have no problem with that though, Ronnie. That's the problem.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
See, I like to listen because y'all don't really. Y'all got y'all's opinions. I might disagree with it.
Yeah.
But y'all are coming from a good place, not like the other ones. They're just totally negative about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that, Ronnie. And like I said, I have no problem with Caitlin Clark. I have no problem with people that like Caitlin Clark and they come up on this channel, come up on this panel and say what they want to say. But I just want people to know that people on this panel, we do not despise of Caitlin Clark. We do not hate Caitlin Clark.
No.
And see, just because we don't give her the full-blown attention that people want us to give her, then we got to be hating. That's the problem.
But I actually like it's more than one player that I like.
Yeah.
So
we talking about a whole WNBA world. It's
I understand that. That's why I like listen to your show, even though sometimes I might not agree with some of the.
And that's fine, Ronnie. That's fine.
That's fine.
We don't want you to agree with every opinion that we have. And that's fine.
Yeah, because sometimes, look, hey, I be sitting up on this panel and nobody agree with me.
These are just our opinions, Ronnie. Everybody has their opinion. But when people start turning opinions into lies, that's where we got to draw the line.
Right. See, what we want to do is we want to give you the facts. So anything with the facts means that it's mathematically done. Something with numbers and actual what took place in the dates. So that's what we bring. Now, our opinion
Mm-hmm.
is something that is given from our own home. I can be wrong in my opinion, but I'm
Yeah.
not wrong in my facts. You got what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's all it is.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
just here to give
well,
you the
the thing is
facts.
about facts is that sometimes your interpretation of facts is different than my interpretation of facts.
True, true,
Okay.
Right,
true.
true,
But it
true.
doesn't mean either one of us is wrong. It's just our perception of the facts.
Yeah.
Yes. I
You're right
said I
about that,
could be
Ronnie.
wrong though. I
Yeah.
can accept that I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, as a human being, I can leave that room for myself because we're finite type of people, right? We're a finite species. So
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
everybody's got a bias. I have a particular bias. You all have a particular bias, and
yeah.
sometimes that bias plays in the interpretation of the facts.
Yes. I
I can
agree.
respect that.
Because even I'm gonna tell you this, Ronnie, even in basketball players, what I'm looking for in a basketball player might not necessarily be what KSAP is looking for.
Yeah.
Or what you're looking for. What I could call a complete player might be my own opinion of what a complete player is. And so that might make me look at a player that you love and go, well, I don't see that because that's not, I have my own criteria. And that's the way I'm looking at it. That's my perspective. But I'm not gonna knock you from saying this is the reason why you like your player. That's the problem I have with some of these people is they get mad that we like a player they don't like. Who I like.
And Ronnie, I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? You came up here and stated that you're a Caitlin Clark fan, right? I'm gonna give you a
Correct.
prime example. Now, there's a particular person in the chat, Eric D. Duffy. He's coming in here saying some things. He's mad because we're not giving Caitlin Clark her just dues. So now that you
Yeah,
come
but you
up on
don't
the
have to.
exactly, so now that you come up on the phone line, his first message is Ronnie's cooking. Go figure, because you support Caitlin Clark, he supports Caitlin
Well,
Clark.
I support Caitlin Clark, but if you go back to Maya Moore's state, okay, I've watched interviews about Caitlin Clark, Lisa Bluter, Jan Jensen, and many others. When Caitlin Clark got to Iowa, she had a problem. The thing is that she had a trust problem, and she had body language problem.
Yeah.
And they videoed practices, and she had to watch those videos to see what her body language was like in practice and where she was wrong with her body language.
Yeah, I remember.
Players also thought that she hated them because she wouldn't throw them the ball. And the coaches had to address all that. Well, she probably had them same issues. Not probably. She did have those same issues at the beginning of the WNBA season. You can see it. Now, after the All-Star break, I think some of those problems got addressed, and they wasn't there as much, and they started winning.
Yes.
And I did a video about that. When they
That is leadership aspect.
Yeah, they came out of the gates after the Olympic break. And I said, if this is any indication of the first two games that the Indiana Fever played and what Caitlin Clark has done in these first two games, if this is any indication of what the Indiana Fever have shown you, Indiana gonna be a problem. So where's that hating on Caitlin Clark, giving her just dues in that quick sentence right there?
It's not hating on Caitlin Clark.
Thank you.
If it's the truth.
Thank you.
Making up lies is hating on Caitlin Clark, but to say that leadership is lacking isn't a lie. Can she improve on it? Yes.
Thank you.
And Maya Moore told her how she can improve on it.
Thank you, Ronnie. Thanks for being fair.
You see, I'm a fan, not a fanatic.
Thanks for being fair.
It is.
Say that one more time, Ronnie. I need everybody in the chat to hear that. There you go. Appreciate that. I appreciate you coming up on the call and stating that, because when you take phone calls like this and you hear from people that support Caitlin Clark and what they have to say about certain things that we talk about, and you almost agree with what we said, that speaks volumes. People in the chat, y'all should listen, man. Y'all should listen.
Now, now I don't know. It was in the title of it where he said she was no leader. She has some leadership skills, but she can drastically improve upon it.
Now watch this, Ronnie.
She
Watch
plans
this.
on winning a championship.
Watch this, Ronnie. Now, if you go over there and look at your boys, Mark and Rob, look at some of the titles of their videos. Look at some of the titles of Adriana Ross's videos. Look at some of your titles of Ben Daniels. Look at some of your titles of Mix. In their titles and in their headlines, it's nothing but lies, man.
Well, they're trying to get you to click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get clicks, but I think they've got a bigger agenda. Like I said, because I started watching once all y'all's podcasts started coming out.
Right.
And to me, they were more negative on the WNBA than they're being more positive on Caitlin Clark. They were just using her success in attendance and viewerships to state how bad the WNBA was.
Yes, they were.
Look,
They were using one player against the whole league, and that
Yep.
said player plays in that league.
Yep. And
they did the same thing against Unrivaled because she wasn't there.
Right.
Ronnie, you ain't even gotta
Ronnie.
say, Ronnie, you ain't gotta say nothing else for the rest of the night. You ain't gotta say nothing else.
But they get mad at us
For
because
the
we
rest
call
of the
them
night.
out on it.
Unrivaled, even though they might not have met WNBA numbers, it was still great numbers.
Yes, for
Can
first
they
year.
improve on the
Yes.
product? Yes.
And that's what we talked about early when we started the show. We talked about Unrivaled, the improvements that Unrivaled can have. Ronnie, look, I'm gonna give you the classic mic drop. You ain't gotta say nothing else. You ain't gotta say nothing else, Ronnie.
My man.
You got respect over here.
And then speaking upon Angel Reese, everybody says she's got those intangibles, right? Things that you can't learn.
Right.
When what she's lacking is what she can learn.
Right.
If she learns that, who the hell's going to stop her?
Ronnie, don't say no more.
Oh,
Ronnie.
my goodness.
Ronnie, just
I love this
please,
guy.
Ronnie.
Who is this guy? I love this guy.
Ronnie, this is what I want you to do, Ronnie. I want you to go over to all them other channels that we just discussed. And if you say that in their chat, you won't even know that their YouTube channel exists anymore.
You're going to get attacked.
Because you're going to get attacked and you're going to get
You're
blocked.
going to get attacked, Ronnie.
So, Ronnie?
They can't stop her now. But when she learns all this stuff.
Ronnie, you ain't got to say no more, man. I just want you to, look, Ronnie.
A bunch of raw talent is what
I want you to get you a pack of Slits Malt Liquor Bull.
Go ahead.
And I want you to kick back and turn up.
Sip, baby. Sip. Sip, baby.
I'd have drunk my wine.
See, I'm 60 years old. I've been around the block.
Well, you need some Johnny Walker.
In the military.
Yeah, you need some of that blue.
Oh, another military man.
Me too. We green. Listen, where you serve? What branch?
I was 5 years in the Marine Corps.
Okay. All right, Red Dog. All right, Red Dog. We
Ronnie,
like them too.
Check this out, Ronnie. For a 60-year-old, you know your basketball, man. And look, this was a great call. We got some more callers that are trying to call in. I don't mean to cut you short, but you get the mic drop of the moment.
Well, I've been wanting to call in for a long time, but I work on Fridays and I just happen to have this one off.
Okay, man.
All
we
right,
appreciate you, Ronnie. Much
Give him the
respect over here,
explosion.
man.
Give him that explosion, K-Sap.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna give you that explosion. Hold up, Ronnie, before you get up out of here. This is for you. All right, Ronnie, we appreciate you, my man.
All
right, later.
Say, man.
Now, there you have it. That's
K-Sap, what you're doing.
I don't even know
what you're doing.
I don't even know what to say no more, man.
Well, just listen, hear your brother. K-Sap, what you have done, I've told you privately, but I can say it publicly. What you have done, brother, is that you open up a whole can of worms that you can't call back now. You have opened up greatness to yourself.
Man.
You have, see, me and this man, we talk personally. And visionaries always see outcomes or pathways. I would say that. I'm not calling myself that. I'm just saying what I know.
Look, this guy said, K-Sap, you owe me an apology.
Yeah.
Eric
No,
D. Luffy.
no. He listen. Eric was saying it up earlier. You didn't see. He on our
Okay,
side.
well, look, that's what I'm saying.
He
Look,
didn't
hold
know.
up.
Yeah.
Look, check this out. Y'all know me. I can stand to be corrected. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
Eric D. Luffy. I'm saying this as a part of the full court trio and myself, K-Sap. I wholeheartedly apologize to you, but I don't know what I'm apologizing for, but I give you the apology.
Yes.
Salute.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
We sorry.
He said, no, he said the part was when you saw he was saying he was cooking.
Yeah.
No, he was on our side.
Okay,
Eric's
well,
on our side.
I apologize, Eric.
Yeah, he's on our side.
If I could give you a super chat, I would.
All right, Eric, we all good. See, what I was saying was this. You have opened up something, brother, and I thank you and I appreciate you. I tell you that on every show that I do, every single show that I do, I thank you and I appreciate it. But what you have opened up, I'm going to be real quick in what I'm saying. What you have opened up here, bro, is a universe. And when you create a universe, there's galaxies. There's planets amongst planets. There's bases and things that has to be touched on, and it's creations. There's creations of things that you have brought to the table and put this community on blast. They know us all over the world. They watching us in Ghana, in Africa. They watching us in London. They watching us overseas in Germany. They watching us, bro. They watching what you doing, brother. And you continue to grow. And you almost at 14,000. Hey, look, those of y'all that just coming in, subscribe. He's almost at 14,000. He only got 100 to go. It's more than those type of people up in here.
60 to go.
Got 60 to go. He needs 60 people to subscribe that's watching this show. Subscribe to the show. Subscribe to my main man's page. And listen, I'm telling you that you ain't gonna get a brother that's more humble. That's gonna really, man, do y'all understand that this man helped people get a partnership with YouTube through the way he's doing it? You don't listen. I come from the era of the game is to be sold, not to be told. Facts. This man is giving the game so that you can get whatever you need to get in life. K-Sap, you the man. I appreciate it. The show, man, is 1,000% what I needed in my life, Sister Keisha. I am so grateful that you, my sister, you my baby sister, and you are here to listen, to give your opinion. And I could just sit my sister on any of these broads that come this way. I ain't got to. That's why y'all ain't hear me speak that much on Adrian Ross. My sister's gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them.
I'm gonna let y'all. When it comes to the women, you, L, ADP, Tiffany Cole, Big Girl, all y'all some savages. T Camilla, all y'all B. You know what I'm saying? All y'all some savages. Lovely. I'll let y'all do it.
Yeah.
When it comes to the women, because I ain't finna go back and forth with no woman.
Yeah.
I ain't finna even do it to myself. So that's why I know a lot of y'all was wondering why I ain't say nothing on Adrian Ross. Nope. She ain't gonna get it out of me. And I ain't gonna do it about her on my show. Nope. It's all good. I got the women to do that. So I appreciate y'all.
Man, I appreciate the kind words. I got something for the chat. I gotta ask the chat this, man.
Go ahead.
I know we doing these shows every Friday, but if y'all was entertained and y'all like what y'all was hearing tonight and you like what we doing, Let us know if y'all want to at least get it 2 times a week. Y'all let me know. Because I think we on to something here.
Yeah.
I think we on to something here. This changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah, I like them calling in, getting off, letting it off their chest. Come on up to the mic.
Sometimes you got to talk with your chest.
Hey, Henry Hurd. Hey,
Antoine Baker say every day of the week. Not Antoine.
Nah, we can't do it every day of the week because we got our other shows we got to do. Hold up. We got another caller calling in. Hold up.
Okay.
Hey, you on the phone with the Full Court Trio? What's up?
All right, what's up? K-Sap.
What's up?
Simply Balling Podcast.
What's up?
Quick question. I always wanted to ask this question. Who do y'all got making that World Cup team and potentially being on the Olympic team?
With the Olympic team coming up?
Yes, because I noticed the way the dude does it in the NBA, they actually they respect the World Cup game and they send their best so they can dominate every facet and be ready for the Olympic Games.
But it's put it this way: the Olympic team. I'll go ahead.
No, you go.
No, go ahead. I want you to finish talking, then I'll go in. Go ahead.
Because I think you have to kind of phase out some of the old players that's on the team and bring in the new ones. And
that's what they're going to do.
Bring the faces of the new.
That's what they're going to do.
The faces are Watkins, Kaylin, and Angel. Those 3 players are going to be on that team.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And plus, in that later.
They don't even got to try out. They on the team. Angel, Juju. When that Olympic team comes, Angel, Juju, Caitlin, Paige, Cameron Brink might even be on there.
Yeah. She might.
Them 4 or 5 are probably guaranteed.
And Asia.
Asia
still be around.
It depends on if. Say nothing about it. But it depends on if she wants to, fill that void. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, like I said, it's an obligation. It's taking time out. It's got to be a dedication. You got to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what, her stuff is, but somebody said Camilla, but Camilla's not of the United States descent. So I think she might be playing going to play for Brazil. You're right. So I don't know.
She probably plays for Brazil.
I don't know how to address you, caller. What's your name?
Oh, it's Hot Boy Corleone. I'll be on the chat.
Okay, Hot Boy Corleone. I appreciate you calling in. Man. But them players that we just named, it's a guaranteed because you putting a whole new product out there because you got to look at the old people like the Diana Taurasi. She's not playing no more.
She's gone. I don't think Breanna Stewart will still be around either.
I don't think Breanna Stewart, Brittany Griner. I don't think them players are gone.
I don't think they're gonna be.
You're gonna take Jewel Lloyd off. I know y'all love her, but she got to be off.
No, I don't think she's gonna be still around either. At 35.
Jackie Young, you think Jackie Young will be there?
Jackie Young might be there because she's 27.
She might still make it,
but the injuries with Jackie Young. But look, the injuries with Jackie Young.
That's why she needs to stop playing football in the offseason. She needs to stop it.
You know who else might be there?
The big dog gonna be there. Asia gonna be there.
Aaliyah Boston is not. She's from the Caribbeans. I think she might want to go play for her country. You know what I'm saying?
People
so you got to look at it like that.
Aaliyah's shaky though.
You know who else I'm thinking?
Yeah.
You know who else I'm thinking? Like maybe I don't know if Enrique had come back around, but I'm thinking like Ryan.
I think Enrique might come back around, but she knew She knew the politics. That's why she withdrew her name from the pool when it was there, because she knew what was going down.
Oh, one person we forgot that's definitely gonna be there.
Camilla.
Big
Fee.
J.
No, Fee is gonna still be there.
Yeah, Fee.
Lisa
You're right.
is still gonna be there.
Sabrina Nescu. Yeah.
Yeah. Chelsea Gray, I don't know. She'll be 36.
Ryan Howard to make that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna say this about Chelsea Gray. I think Chelsea Gray might be treated like the Diana Taurasi of the world.
Like Taurasi.
She's gonna have a roster spot.
Okay.
I can see that.
Olivia Miles will be in the league.
But you got sometimes you got to go with the fit though. You know what I'm saying?
Caitlin Clark was in the league last year. And Angel.
Yeah.
She'll have to prove. She'll have to prove.
Olivia
it.
Miles
That's
gonna
all.
have to be one of them players that if you want to bark with the big dogs, you got to get in there and show. So I think it'll be in a situation where if she is potential, she might play on that the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? She might play on that team.
Yeah.
But as far as that Olympic team, the names that we just rattled off, I think they shoe-ins because like you stated when you stated the call about the older people needed to fizz out because the international play is catching up with the United States.
Yeah.
And you got to bring a whole new crop in there.
Yeah, same thing I was thinking about AT too, but AT will be 36 by then.
36, yeah.
She might not do that, you know.
But see, because it's in Los Angeles, a lot of it's stateside now. So
it's true.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, exactly. You got to have a strong roster for this one.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The next 2 years is the biggest years in the W.
Oh, yeah.
They got the 30th anniversary of the league coming.
Yep.
They got the 30th anniversary of the 96 women's Olympic team where it created the W.
Mm-hmm.
If the league don't have the documentaries and the storytelling ready, you're dropping the ball and missing a chance to promote your league.
Yeah. Somebody said, what y'all think about Rakia Jackson?
Hey,
she gonna be on the 3 team.
I think she'll make it too.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, man. This
Kelsey.
is a lot of talent, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of talent. The talent pool is a lot to draw from.
Yeah.
They got to go on the 3-on-3 league.
He said they got to go on the 3-on-3.
But hey,
think about it.
From what we see,
I think that's why they brought Unrivaled.
Yeah, there's no way all this talent we got, we shouldn't have lost that. Yes.
Basketball, we should dominate all the way around, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
So everybody can't be on 5-on-5.
Yeah. You're right, because but hold up. Let me ask you something about this. Coolion, are they picking that 3-on-3 back up in the Olympics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it's every Olympics. It was in 2020, 2021, 2024, 2028, and it's in the World Cup too.
Okay.
Yeah, coming back.
So gotcha. I think that's why they put the league in to teach the girls how to play 3-on-3.
Because the other countries love it.
So Stewie and Fee was on to something. So Stewie and Fee was on to something when they did this. Unrivaled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the
Yeah.
Olympic committee, but she's with UConn. UConn is grandfathered in the deputy.
Yeah.
Whatever they want to do, they can do.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
See, you know what's funny? Hot boy Corleone, you know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm gonna say. I can look at the chat and look at some people that chat. I see you be chatting at times, and I can see a lot of people that chat. Sometimes you read the chat and you be like, man, I don't even know what they're talking about. I wish they would, come up on the panel or hit the link or call in. Now, see, you called in. This is your first time up on the panel or on the phone with us. Is that correct?
Yes.
And see, now I get a different perspective of your basketball knowledge.
I'm glad you said that.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Because reading people's chat, but hold on, I didn't mean to cut you off, but reading people's chat, sometimes it could be condescending. Sometimes you'd be like, man, what are they talking about? And then you want somebody to clarify themselves, and you'd be like, hey, I'm going to drop the link. Come up and talk to us. But they don't do it. So now when I see people in the chat just talking this reckless stuff, I got to take you for who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But now you come up on the show, shit, you make clear sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the trolling. I've been watching since 2001.
Right.
Whoa. There you go, K-Sap. That's one of your few.
That's what I'm saying. But see, people wouldn't know that if you make a comment in the chat and people start coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now that you came up on the show, now people got a clear understanding that you really know what you're talking about. So when you fall back in the chat, they can't say nothing.
You OG'd in, baby.
Like they say, you
Let me tell you.
grandfathered in.
You
Let me
grandfathered
be
in,
honest.
baby.
Caitlin Clark got my attention because of what the people were saying when I was hearing it from friends. Oh, this girl shooting from the half court. I'm like, let me see this. Then I saw it. I'm like, okay, you got my attention. What you gonna do with it?
Right.
So I want to see a certain style of play that reminds me of the 2002 Sacramento Kings versus the LA between Chicago and Indiana. I want Chicago to run the triangle offense with Camilla being like Shaq. I wanted Kennedy to be like the Kobe in the pinch post and all of that stuff, you know.
You
on
mean
the
the
weak
Mike?
side,
You
the
mean
ISO
Mike?
with Angel.
Hey.
You mean Mike?
And then Caitlin likes to run pick and roll a lot. Yeah. Okay, we can do the Princeton. So that way I can help you not get blitzed on the ball screens. We're not gonna just call a regular pick and roll. Before we call a pick and roll, we're gonna send dummy action with chin screens, UCLA screens. So that way the big has to drop and cover so you don't get an easy backdoor cut layup. Now get into the pick and roll. That way they can't blitz it.
Man,
Then you can do zoom action, all of that low post point. And when you go from Princeton to low post, you can either run the traditional Princeton splits, or you can put the low post and you can run some triangle actions.
And you know, it's funny that you said that when you brought up the Sacramento and the Lakers, man. You go back and you look at what you just said, because Sacramento, them games right there always was nail biters. Sacramento could just never get over the hump. That squad they had with Mike Bibby, Hito Turkoglu, Doug Christie, Kwame Divac, you know what I'm saying, Bobby Jackson, you know what I'm saying? They just couldn't get over the hump, man. Chris Webber, they just couldn't get over the hump. So I'm glad that you pointed out that, because of the way they ran their system, right? But you know, like some of these WNBA coaches, man, they have their own system, man. They try to implement their own system. I don't think they will ever try to mimic the system that the NBA ran, that used to run, because I don't think they want to implement that in the system. But it makes sense when you got somebody like a Caitlin Clark, because we talked about it before. When they was blitzing her 94 feet, you saw it was a problem. So like Bro Claw said, that call was put in, back off her, let her bring the ball up the court.
Hold on. Somebody,
go ahead.
Somebody said in the chat, who do y'all want to be the coach for the 2028 Olympic team? Do y'all think Cheryl Reeves can usher them into the new era?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
Take Becky. I'll take Becky.
You take Becky
And
Hammond?
I don't like Becky. No.
You don't think Cheryl Reeves can do it, huh?
No. I know. I believe she can do it. I believe she can do it. But Cheryl Reeves has a prejudice. And she's very known for the prejudice. No. She's stuck in the back days. She's an old head that don't like young people. I don't get down with that.
Right.
Yeah.
She an old head. Me and K-Sap, we relate to the young. You know what I'm saying? Sister Keisha,
I'm relatable.
We relatable. Yeah. You can't be this old head and don't relate.
Go ahead.
This is the marketing play.
Mm-hmm.
If Caitlin don't win a championship, Stephanie White's going to be the coach.
I like it. I like it.
I don't like it.
But look,
I like Stephanie White.
Whoever wins the championship.
I'm not too. You know, I like Stephanie White, and
I like her, but not like that.
But no, hold up, look. Stephanie White has a lot of knowledge, man. I like how she calls these NBA games, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Stephanie White. You know, I'm not gonna go on her just yet, but it's coming. If Indiana don't win, it's coming. But you know, I'm gonna respect it. I'm just gonna sit back and watch how it all plays out, because I said it last year. If Indiana don't win,
are they gonna blame her?
And then I look at it like this: was Christy Size really the problem? And I'll leave it at that.
Well, we're gonna find that
That's a good one.
Christy Size wasn't the coach, because when you got a player like Caitlin,
you never had that pandemonium with a rabid fan base like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how when Magic had his first coach and he won a championship,
Yep.
but they fired him
Played
and got
off.
Pat Riley because Pat Riley looked the part.
Paul
You need
Westphal.
somebody that looks the part and that knows how to speak to the media.
Yeah.
Stephanie White already does media.
Yes.
And if it wasn't going to be Stephanie White, the best coach that would have been for Caitlin would have been Cheryl Reeve, because you're not bigger than her here. Because we're not going to get rid of Cheryl Reeve because all she's done for this league. You're going to have to adjust and fit into her system. And figure out how to be great, because she knows how to win. You don't.
That's true.
I hear
Well,
all that.
What y'all think about this?
I'm
Go
better
ahead,
with
Keisha.
Becky though.
No, listen.
Becky's on
No,
timeout.
not even Becky. They owe it to her. She deserves it. She's a Hall of Famer. She's the reason why women's basketball is on the map all the way from the 80s.
You
Cheryl
talking about
Miller
Reeves?
deserves
Cheryl Reeves?
Cheryl Miller deserves to coach a national team because, of course, she's the most famous national star. If y'all don't know, I know y'all youngins, but Cheryl Miller.
Now that would be good.
Cheryl Miller is known in the highways and byways all over the planet from the U.S. team, Sister Keisha.
Yeah.
She deserves a right.
One of the
Only right.
four mothers.
That's right, the four mothers.
Not the
She
four
deserves
fathers,
a
the four
right
mothers.
to coach. She's already able to coach. She deserves a right to coach a U.S. national team, and she can coach.
Look at me, bro, Claude.
Yeah.
She can coach any other Olympic team besides the Los Angeles one. We gotta win, and we can't be trying to figure nothing
Yeah,
out.
figuring them out. We got to go with what's got
We
us.
gotta go what's
Yeah.
proven.
Yeah.
We can't get embarrassed on our own soil.
But that hey, I appreciate your call, Coleon, man, and keep
And
doing.
one last thing
Go
to the
ahead.
chat.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them.
Kathy Engelbert, I Googled her because I was hearing what people were saying about it, and I found out her history. Kathy ain't going nowhere. I need y'all to Google who Kathy worked for 30 plus years.
She's a
This lady gonna have a 40-year relationship with Deloitte.
Yeah.
And look how much money revenue they make, and she helped make them make. She brought that major sponsorship to the WNBA when she became commissioner. She's not leaving because I brought money to you. It's still a business. I brought you money.
Yeah.
And people don't say she didn't have a hand. Look, Kathy probably had a hand in Angel Reese getting that McDonald's meal because she sits on the board of the McDonald's Corporation.
You know it.
Yeah, somebody
I
said
was just
that, man.
gonna say that.
But we're gonna leave that alone, man. You know your facts. I'm gonna give you the mic drop. I'm gonna give you the explosion. I appreciate the call. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep, being in our chat. Anytime we open the phone lines, man, give us a call, man. Appreciate the call.
Y'all be easy, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
Man, we had some great calls tonight, guys.
Kathy probably not going nowhere, but she just needs to get better. That's all. At the marketing part, that's all.
But check this out. We're gonna send this donation plate around one more time, man, before we get up out of here.
It's a donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me. Some money, stupid ass. I whoop your ass, players. Don't call me now. You tall.
Donations is open.
Ain't nobody give me nothing.
He said, "Ain't nobody give me nothing."
Ain't nobody give me nothing. Yeah. Let's get them donations. Let's get them donations, man. But look, man, we had a great show tonight, man. Like, we really had a great show. And my thought process was, we'll do an hour show and get up out of here.
Oh, I don't know why you lie to yourself.
I don't know. I'm just talking.
You just tell yourself lies.
Yeah, but I thought we was gonna do an hour show. Hot boy Coleon, man, you was the man, dog. And that's what I be saying, man. See, now you get a different perspective of some people that be in the chat, and then when they come up and they speak to us, we can have a cordial conversation.
Yes,
we can have and that's what it's about. So, like all these other channels that want to, talk about us, man, we can have a cordial conversation.
We can. The numbers at
But
the bottom.
but don't think that you can start feeling yourself because you will get put in the bump blender.
No, I mean, if you
Get
come
it
up
put in
here
that trick
talking
bag. Yeah,
greasy,
greasy.
then you know.
Yeah. What'd you
Boy,
say, sports? Never doing an hour show. Nah.
You don't even know how to get off an hour. What is you
Nah.
talking about?
But nah, we had a great show, man. People still rocking with us, man. 200 and some people in here still rocking with us, man. I know it's Friday night. I know half y'all ain't even drink nothing. Y'all ain't even tell me what y'all were drinking, man.
I drunk me a little wine.
Man, my donation plate getting empty. Don't nobody want it. Look, come on,
over there,
donation.
Bro Claude over there cleansing his soul over there. He can't drink.
Four court trios on Fridays, man. Yeah, that's what we doing, man. It's the new show, man.
Keisha, this is wine.
It's a new
Your
show.
grapes
Yeah,
is
with
so
them grapes.
great.
Yeah. So guys, man, look.
So what we doing? One night or 2 nights? What we doing?
Man, we're gonna keep it a one night.
Okay.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Watching Bro Claude feed himself some grapes.
Yeah, because you know these Lakeisha and Brother Claude, they got to get their shows in, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get their shows in. Anybody else that want to get that show, how do you make a donation, Tierra? All you have to do is right there where you post a comment, there's a money sign right there. Click on the money sign. It'll give you availability to send a super chat or a super sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Lisa Leslie too, but they're gonna have to give her a coaching job, for we can't lose on our soil, y'all.
Yeah. On American soil.
We cannot do it. They're gonna clown us. Something terrible. Especially with all the talent we got.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Hey, great show tonight. Appreciate all the engagement. Appreciate all the fun. Man, we had some interesting calls tonight, man.
We did. I liked Ronnie.
Oh, okay. So pretty Tony said, let me see. No drinks. I have duty at Camp Mabry, military life. Thank y'all. Hey, appreciate your service.
Yeah, I don't want you to get up there and
Oldie Mac still around. He said he liked this. $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Go ahead and twerk, Keisha.
Go ahead, Keisha.
Said I like this. Appreciate you, Patricia Burton, for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh.
And see, this is another thing what people get mad about. Hold on. Shout out to Kurt Block over the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
One for the Black Entrepreneurs Fund. And you know what? This is what really pisses them off, man.
What?
Because I heard people make mention of this.
Love you, Sister Patricia.
I really this is I have to address this.
Go ahead.
When did these podcasters hold on? My man Van, man, for the $3 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
My man Van. That's my man.
I've heard people make mention of this, and this is what I want to. Y'all let me know if y'all noticed this.
Uh-oh.
How can I put this?
Just say it.
Man, we've been doing live shows for a long time, guys. Right? We've been doing live shows for a long time.
Oh, I hadn't even been looking. Let me see.
You saw that Cash App? Hey, shout out to Wody Mac.
Here comes the money.
Let's see what I got now. Wody Mac, what you done sent me?
Now back to what I was saying. We've been doing live shows for a long time, right? All of a sudden, I see all these other.
Wody Mac sent me $2. Case that time about. Let him know I said that boy good.
Yeah, that boy good.
Go ahead, Case.
Hey, shout out to Tierra. She found it out for the $3 super sticker.
Here comes the money.
This is what I want to say.
Hold on, I got another one saying sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate.
Go ahead.
I see Wody Mack a $2 hoe. I see he a $2 hoe. He passing them $2 around.
Hey, get the these last $2. He gonna give you
these last $2.
yeah,
But nah,
baby.
I
That's a
want to
great
say this,
song.
man.
Okay.
We this community right here, man, got a lot of love. Chat shows a lot of love, shows a lot of support. And some of these channels that we reference, ever since we've been doing live shows, them channels do videos. I never really seen them go live, but all of a sudden everybody want to go live now. Everybody want to go live now. I've heard people make mention, just like your boy Rudy said, you know, I like your community supports you, your community engages with you, your community sends you super chats and all that like that. But you go on some of these channels that be trying to bash Angel Reese and they do their lives and stuff like that. Their community don't support them. They don't send them no super chats because they don't believe in the lies that these people are saying.
All right, I got cash apps too.
So they don't support people the way they support us with the engagement. If y'all think about that,
I got you.
You think about it. Like you go back and look and go in their catalog and see when they started doing their lives. See, they trying to mimic what we doing over here.
Absolutely.
They trying to mimic what we doing over here.
Because Rudy already said he never opened up his chat until we did it. He said it live.
Yeah.
He said he never opened up his chat.
Patricia Burton for the $4 super sticker. I think that might win to you, bro, Claude. Just 1 second.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, so we appreciate that, but we appreciate all the engagement. We appreciate all the support, appreciate all the love. That means a lot, man. This show right here gonna take off, man.
Hit the
this
money.
show
Hit
right
the
here
money.
gonna take off.
Hit
People
the money,
love
Case.
people love this show.
Here comes the money.
The money. Hit the money. Hit the money. Shout out to Dana Cox for the $5 cash out. Shout out to Brother Lee for the Lee Muhammad for the $5 cash out. Shout out to Brother Lee Muhammad for a $10 cash out. Love y'all.
JT Money said, "Whoa to the $2 hole." Y'all is a trip.
See, but the chat, that's all in love though. But that's all in love, man.
Hey, Wody Mac got the plate rolling. Wody Mac got the plate. Hey, Wody.
Wody,
get
man,
that
you
plate
got
rolling,
this.
man. Get that plate.
There
See,
he
I
is.
told you, my man.
Oh, he's awesome.
I saw
Go ahead,
the
Wody.
brother Bud with the $2 hoax.
Hey, bread makers.
So even rap. I didn't see that message that YouTube sent out about, you know, turning this into the lives algorithm. Every area of YouTube is going toward the live now.
Oh, really?
So they must saw me in the algorithm with my live shows. So now everybody want to do it. It's all good though.
It's all good, baby.
Just like Dre Day said, follow the innovators, not the limitators.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
bars.
mizzle.
Yeah.
Bars.
Eric then dropped him a super chat.
Eric D. Luffy, the $2 super chat, another $2 ho here.
My man Eric, I heard you. I saw you in the chat.
Man, look, Shirley Kimbrough said, "Great show, guys. I'm proud of y'all. All been following from the beginning. Please keep grinding on growing. Love y'all. Love y'all too."
Well, you too, Sister Shirley.
Yeah,
You know
Wody.
you my
Yeah,
baby.
look, K-Sap laughing. Hey, you laughing at me, ADP? But look, this is what I'm saying. Thanks to Wody Mac, man. We got to do it one more time.
Donations.
That's the goddamn plate.
Oh, JT Money.
JT Money cutting up.
Calm down. Nobody give me nothing.
Shout out to JT Money for the $3 super chat. He said a $3 hole. I'm classy.
Hey, my man, JT Lizzo. In the hizzo.
Hey, Dre, I gotta steal that slogan, man. I gotta steal it. You my boy. You letting me steal this, right?
What's the slogan?
Follow the innovators, not the limitators.
Okay.
I gotta put that on the shirt, underdog. Underdog, put that on the shirt. Yeah. Yeah, but man, hey, shout out to Wody Mac. Shout out to Wody Mac.
Wody Mac, my man, the bread maker in the house.
Yeah.
I told him, Wody Mac, hey, you solid, baby. You just confused a little bit. You know, we all got that cousin that's crazy. You that brother that's crazy. You my little brother that's crazy.
You got my side hurting.
Hey, we all got that cousin that's crazy. You love him, you know he crazy as hell. But hey, come on in the house and eat you some chicken, nigga. Get in here.
We had a great show, man. We had a great show, man. I appreciate that y'all guys was entertained. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love and support that you got from me, Keisha, and my man, Bro Claude, man. And look, make sure you guys, man, follow these channels, man. Just matter of fact, everybody in the chat, man, y'all stop what you're doing. Drop a like on the video. Make sure that y'all follow Keisha, man. Keisha on the road to 1,000.
Yeah,
Make
man.
sure y'all
Drop
get
my
her.
link in the chat. Y'all
Yeah.
need to click that before y'all leave up out of here, man.
We need to get her fully
Click it, man.
customized with the ads and everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I need it, man.
So, man, look, we need to get Keisha fully on board. She's halfway there. We gotta roll out this red carpet. But I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate everybody that's supporting. Man, it was a great show, man. I hope that y'all entertain. I hope y'all share this with everybody. Let them know that they in trouble. But it is what it is, man. Because you gotta shoot for the moon. You gotta shoot for the moon. That means you're gonna be amongst the stars.
That's
all
right, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man,
pretty good show. I love what we did here. I love how we changing the dynamic, changing the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
I love the
things gotta be
phone
said.
call.
Love the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
I love the whole production of the show, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love the setup. We professionals over here, man.
Man, thank you so much, K-Sap,
Yeah.
putting in the work, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, man, my big brother be putting in that work.
Look,
Putting in
but
that work.
when we get off of here, man, don't leave the live, Keisha and Bro Claw. We're gonna have an after production.
Okay.
talk.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Don't leave the live. But everybody, man, appreciate you guys that tuned in, man.
I
But
love
look,
y'all.
we got to get up out of here, man. You know, Bro Claw got some content. He's coming to you all in the middle of the night, early in the morning.
3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro
you know
Claude
I
is
do.
up.
Man,
You already
This
know
is-
I do.
this is fertile ground. $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Appreciate you, hot boy Coleon. Peace out. Y'all get some
Peace.
rest, man. Much love to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuned in. Hey, appreciate you, Dre. Y'all doing the damn thing. Don't let anyone tell you different. Appreciate that, man. L said, listen at your KSAP. Yeah, sometimes I'll sneak one in. I you know,
They'll be always catching.
yeah, you catch it. You know what I'm saying? I told you, L, I'm not shallow, so if you can swim, let's go deep.
Oh,
snap.
get it.
Yeah. So yeah.
D block, baby.
But look,
We on the D block.
but look, yeah, nah. We good, man. I don't know, man. I think this show, I think they want us back tomorrow night, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Lord.
I don't
here
know.
you
I
go.
think they want us back, man.
Oh Lord.
We'll be talking college. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, we'll have a whole college episode, man. We'll have a whole tournament episode, man.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give y'all the breakdown on that. But look, we'll let you know. But guys, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening, man. I'm gonna give back y'all the rest of the evening. I don't know if y'all Lovely said twice a week. I don't know if y'all been sipping. I don't know if y'all dancing. I know y'all probably kept y'all's wine off that carpet. But I appreciate y'all. And we up out of here.
All right.
God bless.
Thank
Good
y'all.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
That's all, folks.
Good night.